Hello and good evening and welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Lock, with an E. Oh, we've got a good one tonight. We are around the house with Tower, you could say, or the house, the business, the garage, wherever you need something that really sucks. And that's what I've got for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is really sort of the top of the range when it comes to Tower pet vacuums. It is exceptionally attractive. I know I'm very shallow, but still, it is a very good-looking bit of kit. And it's powerful, powerful, powerful. And, of course, we have an expert here to tell us more about it. So I'm going to throw to him. His name is Mark. That's what he was christened, and that's what I'm going to call him. Hello, Mark.
Hello, Rob. Thank you. This is the most powerful vacuum cleaner that I've shown on TV. It's got 5 different settings, low, medium, high, and also it's got turbo and automatic as well. Now, one of the interesting things about this vacuum cleaner, it also goes backwards as well as forwards, and it does it brilliantly so that you can have all of that power all the way around your home without any issue at all. And this also has an automatic function, which means that what you can do is set it, and if there's dirt, it will find it and it will go to turbo, and the rest of the time it will stay on low. And that saves the battery, and it's up to 60-minute runtime on this, a 33.3 volt battery. It's very powerful. I'm very excited about it. All very good from Tower, 100 years and plus of real cleaning around the home.
Now, normally our price is £149.99. We have it at a show special, which means that it is only until 3 a.m. live. So we've got the little clocky thing down here that is counting down. We, of course, will be on +1s until 4 a.m. And then, you know, we give you half an hour to check out. So by 4:30, the price will go up. At the moment, on Tower's very own website, it is the same price, £149.99. Debenhams and Amazon also have it for the same, equivalent to our full price of £149.99. But we have shaved £30 off of their prices and any other prices we managed to find. And we have it for you at just £119.99. It is, we believe, market beating. It's a really, really, as I said, a really good bit of kit. And very unusual to see a vacuum that works in reverse. I've seen many, many television demonstrators in their sort of, as they're starting out, demonstrating a vacuum cleaner, and they pull it backwards and it clumps all the dirt together. And then it's like, oh no, I've made a right old mess. And this, I tell you, even if you were a rank novice, a rank amateur as a television vacuum demonstrator, you couldn't go wrong with this. Fortunately, we have an absolute professional, so it doesn't really matter. You just won't be able to tell tonight because any old chump can do it, because it's that good. And I mean that with love, Mark. You know I do. It's got a flexi pole as well. I love this. I call it the camel's knee, because it allows you to get right down under things. 60 minutes on a single charge, and of course you can convert to handheld, so you can use it for dusting. You've got all the tools you need to do that included, and you can get into all the little nooks and crannies. And look at this. This has got to be, Mark said it's the most powerful vacuum he's demonstrated. I think it's the biggest tank that I've seen on a vacuum that I've ever or been around being demonstrated. 1.5 litres. It is optimised for pets as well. Of course, if you don't have pets, it doesn't matter. It works for human beings too. So grab it while you can, ladies and gentlemen. Also tonight, we've got not 1, not 2, but 3 show specials for you this evening. They say you can't have too much of a good thing. They don't say that to me a lot, but tonight we do. Yes, look, this is rather good. This is the Tower cordless window vac. Yes, it's a vac with a rechargeable battery. A vac for your window, Mark? What's that all about on a Wednesday, even though it's not?
It is a vac for your window. You might recognise this shape from a very famous, very expensive brand. Tower has created one of their own, 150 millilitre water tank as well. So if you've got dirty windows, you spray with your favourite cleaner. I use Blue Magic, obviously, and then you can just get a streak-free shine. I've got a mirror over there. I'll be demonstrating this in a little bit. This is, for that price, this is absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, but wait a second. Did we drop a 1?
Exactly, it's amazing, isn't it? It is right. £24.99, amazing. I know.
So it's a wet vac for your windows and your mirrors?
Yep.
For the price I pay for fish and chips?
Yeah.
Honestly, London, large cod and delivered to your house. Large cod and chips, large sausage in batter, more than 25 quid.
Wow.
Ludicrous. Well, good. Well, get one. Hurry up. Come on. Go, go, go. Why waste any time? We've all got windows. We've all got mirrors. And probably a lot of other surfaces as well. Worktops, I'd imagine you could probably use it on as well. So that was our second show special. Here is number 3. My favourite. Well, one of my favourites. This is brilliant because, now I have to say, I hate upholstery so much that with tremendous glee, that when I moved home recently, the sofa, the very expensive reclining sofa I had, Lazy Boy, you know, all of that lovely, lovely sofa, but stained to skullduggery over the years because they're a nightmare to clean. Unless you've got one of these, and why I didn't get one of these, I don't know. But honestly, this is fabulous. So you've got 2 canisters. You've got a canister for your cleaning solution, and you've got a canister that holds the dirty water. Never the twain shall meet. So this is perfect for your upholstery. Also a spot cleaner for carpets, and it's brilliant on work surfaces as well, isn't it, Mark? You want to say a word or two about that? Why not? Shall we?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's not a problem. One of my favourite spot cleaning machines. So from carpet, it will also take up spillages as well. So if you've got a spillage, look, it's got the squeegee as well. So you can do floors and you can do windows. So you can do all kinds of things with this. It's very powerful. And of course, it also sprays the clean water down. So you're cleaning after you've sucked up the spillage as well. So one of the most powerful ones that I've seen. And it will take all of that liquid in. So if you've had a spill in your washing machine or something like that, it will get all of that water up for you without a problem. Really, really simple and very, very efficient.
One of the greatest things about that as well, it's a simple thing, but it's got a self-cleaning function. Yeah. Which I've not really seen on competitors. Honestly, another great bit of kit. Boy, I said we got a great show for you tonight. I mean, honestly, never to have to go on your hands and knees or mopping around a toilet. That's now a thing of the past. You can do it the sanitary way and the simple way with a spot cleaner for $89.99. Again, that price is going to go up. It's nearly 200 quid actually. So get it while you can. You've only got until 4:30 a.m. Now, we had these actually on last night, but we brought them back by popular demand because they flew. And we also started very late last night. These are my pans. I have 2 sets of these. My best friend Phil's got a set. Who else has got a set? I think everyone in the crew's got a set. They are just superb. If you can stick anything to these pans, you're a better person than I am because I've never managed it with anything. And boy, have I put them through their paces. You get a 5-year guarantee on the pans. You get a 10-year guarantee on the detachable handles. Detachable meaning these can go in the oven up to 260 degrees. Just the pans, not the lids or the handles. And it means they're not competing for space on your hob. The handles aren't all sort of bashing into each other. And you can also stack them up. So they go into, very neatly, as I'm now doing in my new home, in a pan drawer. You can get, they'll save you about 40% of space. They are completely compatible with every type of heating source you can think of, including induction. That's why I got them. In fact, I bought an induction hob just to use with my tower pans because you can really get these hot. You can really sear the food. You can really, I mean, honestly, the flavours are just far superior when you use a good set of pans, and those are a very good set of pans. As I say, I bought them twice, and my son uses them. I mean, I love them. I genuinely love them. Right, so. Go to shopontv.co.uk, and if you click on the subtle banner that says Live On Air Shop Now, then you'll come to our show page. And when you scroll down, first of all, there is a message box if you want to send Mark and me a message or ask a question. No, Mark and me. If you want to send me a question, or if you want to send Mark a question. If you want to send
I a question,
no,
exactly.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
You
don't correct a professional presenter on grammar.
Well, quite.
No. Especially,
that'll tell them up
our
there,
director said Mark and I. But that is one of my biggest bugbears because everyone gets it wrong. If you've got 2 things in the sentence, take one of them out and then see if it works with.
See if it still makes sense.
Yeah.
Exactly. Did we go to the same school? It feels like it.
We must have done.
So long ago.
Yeah, yes.
So long ago I can barely remember.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Right, Mark, it's wonderful. Thank you, first of all. Shaky handy. Lovely to see you.
Absolutely, very much so. And one of the best vacuum cleaners I have ever demonstrated on TV. And you know, I've demonstrated a fair few vacuum cleaners over the years.
You couldn't count them on 28 hands, I don't think.
I think you're probably right. You're probably right.
Yeah.
This has got HEPA 12 filtration, so it will take all of those particles out that go down to 0.3 microns. Remember that a human hair, is 70 microns. This goes down to 0.3 microns. So all of those, especially if you're a hay fever sufferer at this time of year, and it's just beginning to kick in now.
Yeah.
Right.
If you're what does that mean? How's the benefit to
So
people?
basically, if you suffer from allergies, this will take more of those nasty fine particles out of the air.
Got it.
So 99.5% of particles down to 0.3 microns.
Yes.
But what I love about this, and let me just take the battery off so that you can see, it's a slightly bigger battery, as you can see.
It's quite slim, though.
33.3 volts. Now, the highest I've ever sold on TV is 29.6. So this is a very impressive, but it also means it gives you more power.
Yes.
Up to 23 kPa, that's kilopascals, that's the suction power.
Right.
If you're thinking about kind of wattage, it's 250 watts of suction power, basically. That's what you've got there.
It has brushless motor, so the battery's not even having to work as hard.
Exactly
so that's really how you get the power,
brushless DC motor, and what I love about that is, because they are powered brushes, both in the pet tool and the big floor tool as well, because you get the pet tool included with this one.
That's normally like a £50 add-on.
Exactly right, and all of this for 120 quid. So I mean, it's pretty impressive. But that's not the bit I love the most.
No.
The bit I love the most is the auto, because it's got an auto section. So now, just have a listen. So I'm just going to do these little bits there, and it's just in low mode at the moment.
Yeah.
But then, have a listen as it goes.
Oh,
Suddenly it detects the dirt, and when it detects the dirt, it automatically goes to a higher setting. But look,
so it's maximising the length of the battery power.
Exactly right, all the time. Now, I mentioned earlier that it also goes backwards. Now,
it's the only vac I know that does that.
Well, you say this. I was doing a bit of research today.
Yeah.
There's a very, 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 very big brand.
Yeah.
The very, very expensive brand.
Right.
And they make a big thing on their website about, our vacuum cleaner goes backwards. This one does too, and you're only paying 120
It makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course it does.
Because you do go back and forth.
Exactly.
But the back does nothing except clump the dirt together. It's only the forward that does the cleaning.
Let me show you the back bit.
And by the way, can I just say use that vacuum, that competitor you were talking about. Don't know, have you been watching Jaws recently?
Indeed.
How much was that?
That was over £300. That one. Have a look.
I rest my case, my lord.
You have
Nodding
got
to TikTok.
all of these.
Hi, TikTok.
And look, you've got all of the vacuum power there.
It's brilliant.
And I love the fact that it just allows you to take all of the little bits up. Now, that's whether you are vacuuming on hard surfaces like wooden floors or marble, doesn't really matter, or whether you're vacuuming on carpet, or whether you've got tiles or
it's
laminate.
Not flicking the stuff. This is oats.
Exactly right.
Mark's been sowing his oats again in the studio, but it's not flicking them everywhere, is it?
No, exactly. And do you know what? There are some that you just vacuum around your home. It's surprising how it does flick it absolutely everywhere.
Yeah,
but what I love about it is, look, we've only taken a little bit of the tube up so far. This has got a 1.5 litre dustbin.
That's great.
Most of them are only a litre. Most of them on the market are only a litre. So you're going to be vacuuming for longer, and it's got a 60-minute runtime. You'll do the whole home with this very easily. It's got a pistol grip as well. If I take that bit off and show you, the pistol grip is a bit like an...
It's funny, can I tell you?
Please do.
Sorry, I'm completely interrupted.
That's right.
I know you're a voiceover artist,
yes,
as am I.
Yes.
And I once had to do a voiceover for the quick grip clamp set that had a pistol grip.
They are nightmare voiceovers. You see them in the script and you go, what on
pistol
earth?
grip. It was like, oh my lord, that took a while.
Exactly.
Mark, we've got to get to, we want to show the spot cleaner.
Oh,
so do you want to show another have we got time for another little demo on the vacuum?
Shall I show you the pet tool? Because if I just take the pet tool from back here.
Yes.
As you say, this is a motorised pet tool.
Has it got the thingy?
It has got the thing.
It's got the movable flange.
Exactly. So you can use it on stairs really
and
easily as well. And it follows the contours of whatever you're doing. And I love this because you can take off pet hair as well. So if you've got a dog or a cat that sheds a lot of hair, let's go to the chair behind you if we can.
The chair?
The chair.
Where?
There's the chair.
Ruined it.
The chair and the hair. We'll try that again. We'll try that again for ITV, shall we?
Yeah. We should have rehearsed
it. It's all of a rehearsal, isn't it? It's like, so now
there's hair.
You can just get rid of all of the hair from your upholstery really, really easily. And the nice thing is, this just follows the contours of the... You can see because it's leaving the lines there beautifully. and it's getting
But if you've
all
got
of
a
that
dog or
hair
a
up.
cat that's shedding,
Oh, absolutely. And
or
there-
just a very hirsute husband,
Well, do you know what? I have brought some hair from my lovely other half, Matthew. He has got beautiful long hair, as you know.
yes,
And so I've brought some of that. We'll suck some of that up later as well.
I can't wait. OK, ladies and gentlemen, get your vacuum while you can.
Yes.
Once ITV and STV join us in about, I don't know, half 20 minutes, it's going to be busy. Yeah. We don't have a lot of these. We really don't. Actually, an alarmingly small number for our typical broadcast. So I think it will sell out tonight. That's my prediction. But we've also got the spot cleaner as well, which is one of my absolute favourites. It is super duper. If you go to shopontv.co.uk, you'll find everything on our show page. Including, we've got the tower pans, and we've also, oh look, there's some microfiber cloths. You've got to get yourself some of them. And I can't Adam and Eve it, for £25, a wet window vac. You spritz your window or your mirror, or it could be your worktop, I don't know, and then it sucks up the liquid, the residue. It's a residue sucker, that's what it is. For £25! It's absolutely madness, it really is, but that is a show special. The price will go up. Here's the Aquajet, though. Absolutely love it. Another show special, one of 3 tonight, $89.99. It's less than half price. It's a super duper bit of kit. All these items, by the way, are on PayPal Pay in 3. So if you want to buy all of them, when you put them all in your basket, first of all, you can only pay the postage and packing once. The first $4.95 is capped. If there is an additional charge due to size and weight, then you only pay the additional on extra items. And the PayPal Pay in 3 payments will be recalculated, so you can bung it all in your basket. Anything between £30 and £2,000, you can get approval for with PayPal Pay in 3. So fill your boots, get what you want, and spread the cost interest-free over 3 months. Right, OK, we're going to go to another time, another place, another dimension, another world. And I believe it's Charlie and the one and only Mark Rice in a different outfit, showing you and explaining and telling you everything you need to know about the, not this, I don't know why I'm pointing to this, the spot cleaner.
Let me switch the machine on. You can hear how powerful it is. And now I am going to squirt the window, and look at this. You have got a powerful cleaning solution on the window. And look, even with bird poo, give it a quick spray. And look at this. There, you can get it off. There we go. All good. And look at that. Your bird poo has gone and your window is clean and streak-free.
That is amazing. So we're thinking windows, you get extension poles so you can get windows higher up. We're thinking shower screens, yes, yes. But we're also talking about your hardwood floors. We're also talking about spot cleaning your carpets, your sofas, your 3-piece suites. But let's see exactly what you're going to be getting home for your money. It's a massive, massive bundle. So you get the actual unit itself, the Aquajet Pro. It comes with 2 brush heads. You get a narrow one and you get a wider one. Yes, we're thinking carpets, we're thinking rugs, we're thinking stairs, and you're also going to get the window cleaning squeegee. This is fantastic, and you do get a 79-centimetre pole. All comes included. Oh, and by the way, when it comes to cleaning, they couldn't make it easier. You've got a self-cleaning attachment, which are going to be showing you later on during this live show. Right. Price on the side of your screen. We've got a big discount here. Item numbers at the top, and the easiest way to shop is on shopontv.co.uk. Now, also on the bottom of the screen, if you want to add in some cleaning solution, we do recommend that. It's a 1 litre of the carpet washing solution. But look, it's compact, it's lightweight. You've got an extra long power cord and all these features which you're going to go through over the next few minutes. Right. We've already done a window. Let's go floors. Let's talk about tiles and all sorts. Mark, loving this.
Let's do hard floor first, and I'll show you just how powerful this is. You can spray water on, but look, it will then clean your... Look at that.
I love it.
Look at that. You can see just how brilliant that is. And it is taking all of that dirt away and squeegeeing it off, so it leaves you with a practically dry floor. Could you give me a spillage there,
to be honest?
Yeah, could you give me a little bit of wine?
I happen to have some red wine here,
Nice.
Mark. As you do, as you do.
It's not brilliant red wine, don't panic.
Hey.
Oh no, I've
we
spilled
go.
the wine. Watch this.
That could be tea, coffee.
Anything. Look at that. You can see how brilliant it is. And then you see you can give it a quick spray, and then with the solution in the machine, the Tower carpet washing solution, you have got the perfect way of actually getting rid of all of the bacteria there as well.
That's really good. And that looks dry actually too.
It pretty much dry straight away. Within a few minutes it'll all be dry.
I'm really impressed with this. Right now we're talking about the different tanks on board now of the AquaJet Pro. You get a clean tank which holds, well, 1.5 litres worth of clean water. Like I said, you can put detergent in if you want to, and next to it you've got a 0.8 litre. And it's important to have them separate, isn't it, Mark?
The dirty water and clean water will never mix, which is good. So you can use clean water, you can use water with detergent, or whatever your favourite detergent is. We obviously have the Tower carpet washing detergent there as well. That's a 1 in 20 times solution, so you can have the concentrate, and that gives you a lovely spring fresh there as well, which is just brilliant.
Well, it's going to help deodorise. We're thinking pet stains. We're thinking stains around the kitchen as well. Yes, this could be your floors. How about kitchen surfaces? Joe, if you've got marble granite surfaces, you'll know how hard they are to keep streak-free. Look how dry it is too. So there we go, price on your screen. You're getting a massive, massive saving on this. Details on the top, add it into your basket and get this checked home. Joe, this is for flats, this is for big houses, this is for caravans, this is for holiday homes too. Think about how much money you're going to save on window cleaners apart from anything else. Well, I am absolutely blown away with this. So Mark, we truly mean what we say, much more than just a spot cleaner.
Absolutely, and the nice thing is we've saved carpets till last, and this is why you are going to love this. This is a generically dirty carpet.
It's filthy, Mark.
It is not good. Switch on for me, would you? There we go, and have a look at this. Because, look, we can spray the solution and then just agitate away, and look, watch. You will see how it's getting that carpet. I'll just do that section for you. So can you see how brilliant that is? Now look at that. You can see just how beautiful that is. Look at that.
That is night and day.
But I'm sorry, that is not giving it a hard enough test for me. Can you see here? You've got the brushing going on here, and the suction just above it. Now that is really important. Now it's 10 litres of air per second.
Wow.
So it's a good strong suction.
You can hear the power, can't you?
Absolutely, you can, absolutely. But, I mean, we all know you might have a dirty carpet, you might want to spot clean your carpet, but what about stains? What about if your puppy has had a small accident on your carpet?
Especially if it's rented accommodation, that's when you start panicking.
What if you've got 8-year-old who, frankly, is not very careful with their cola? Oh no! And sticky cola is going to sugar in the carpet.
And milk as well. If you spill milky tea, milk can really smell, can't it?
And have a look at the juice. If your kids have got the juice, look at this, and you know that stains all over the top. I'll tell you what, I'm going to run and get that red wine.
I've got to say,
let's give it a real test, shall we?
If this is you at home, then this is an absolute need. This could be on a sofa then, for example.
Now, you're never going to get that out, are you? Oh, dear. But look, I am absolutely sure that the Tower AquaJet Pro can get all of these stains out. So have a look. You do get a smaller carpet brush as well, so you can also go with if you've got a smaller area. But let's go with the
car seats
big one.
For that one, Pat.
Car seats or stairs, whatever it happens to be, you can do that really easily. So let's just give it a quick pre-treat spray and then come through. Look at this.
That's amazing. So would you leave that treatment on, or do you not always need
If it's a difficult stain, yeah, absolutely. But look at that. The red wine has gone. Look at that. Let me just give it one more pass over. And there. Look at that. Now, here's the thing. If you can see when you've still got a stain going up through the machine, which is absolutely brilliant. But look at that. So you now can see all of those stains gone. If it's a really tough old dirt stain, just give it another pass over.
See what I noticed here? It looks really flat and matted down, this bit of carpet, but that looks rejuvenated.
It has, because the brush has rejuvenated all of the pile of the carpet, because you're going backwards and forwards, and it's really getting the stain out from underneath, agitating those
gently
fibres.
agitated. How do you actually spray it? Sorry, is there a little trigger?
There's a little trigger, and you just spray the little trigger. I'll tell you. I'll
thanks, Mark. I see.
Like that. I've got a very wet hand now, blimey. There we go. So you just keep sucking until all of the liquid is gone.
So that's not going to take that long to dry then, are
No. I think we've all we've all seen carpet machines, carpet cleaners that take 2 days to dry.
Yes, yes.
It's not bone dry. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not bone dry.
Barely damp, I would
But in a
say.
couple of hours, that's going to be done.
Yeah, it is.
No worry there at all.
I'm really impressed with this. Don't forget, we've got dirty tanks in here. Look at everything we've just sucked up using the power of the AquaJet Pro. It's remarkable.
Here's
once
the dirty water.
They don't mix, do they?
No. Clean water tank is 1.5 litres. The dirty water tank is 0.8 litres, and I'll show you how to empty that in a minute for you, because you would take it to the toilet, you just empty it down the toilet, as easy as that, and then you go again, so you are ready to go. But what a lot of people are thinking is, if the dog has weed on the carpet, if the kids have thrown up on the carpet, it won't do the lumps. Sorry, it won't do the lumps. So you take the lumps away, but you've got a stain on your carpet, and then this machine's good. But you've got bacteria in your machine then, and you want to really not be concerned about that. So look at this. This has also got a self-cleaning unit, like so. You simply click it into place. It's as stunning as that, and then you switch on. And we recorded it earlier, so I can talk about it without the noise.
I'm really impressed
Look at this. So you pop it on, and look, you simply pull the trigger, and the water sprays up into it, and then goes all the way down the tube. So what you're doing is you're sterilising the tip, you're sterilising the pipe, you're sterilising it all the way into the dirty water tank. So that is great. So imagine you've just sucked up red wine, or you've just sucked up something unmentionable from the carpet.
Don't.
You have got the chance of being able to take all of that up the pipe like so. Needs to be
so it's hygienic cleaning this.
Hygienic cleaning. And literally just pushes up, and then it goes down into, look at that.
So I haven't seen a spot cleaner with an attachment like that before. That's really impressive, isn't it?
It's very, very clever, isn't it? And I just love the idea of this. And look, you've got a great way of cleaning your floors wherever they happen to be. It's a brilliant hard floor cleaner. So for spillages, you can then spray beautifully off the back of that, and it sucks up and it dries as well. And that's what's so brilliant about it. Look at this. On upholstery.
Oh, wow.
It might be the car seats as well. It might be where your pets sit on that bit of the sofa all the time.
Their favourite part
yeah,
of the
absolutely.
sofa.
But look at it, because it sucks up all, and here we are in the toilet. This is little Johnny. He's only 8 years old. He hasn't learned yet.
And so, I was going to say, it wasn't me.
I'm told it was little Johnny. And so look, you can also spray the solution so you're sanitising the area afterwards, which is absolutely brilliant. Very clever indeed.
It really is, Mark. I'll be right back. Thank you so much. We've got lots more to show you. I'm so impressed with the power of this thing. Right, it is the Tower AquaJet Spot Cleaner. By the way, it comes with a 3-year warranty. Make sure you register it online. But normally you'd think 1, 2 would be great, but to get 3 years, that's really, really impressive, isn't it? Right, let's see what you are getting home. You love this machine. It's all about the Tower AquaJet Pro. Yes, you get the actual unit itself. And talk about ease of use. It's very lightweight. It's about 2 kilograms. So, you know, maybe you could be buying this for someone else, your parents. You know, maybe they struggle to lift that big, heavy carpet washer around up and down the stairs. This is absolutely effortless. It's so easy. Okay, so you get that. You get the long tube. You do get the wider attachment there. That's one with the brush head, what Mark just showed us with the trigger attachment. And you also get a smaller one there too. I'm loving that for, maybe your kids' car seats, for example, maybe any car seat. That's good. Or maybe the arms of chair. Maybe that's going to be more of a appropriate size for you there. But you still got the scrubbing brush on it. You also, by the way, and this is why it's much more than just a spot cleaner, you get the squeegee attachment. So suddenly, this is good as like a window vacuum. So think how much money we can save now, window cleaners. But it's also good for cleaning your floors if you've just been cooking. So yes, spot cleaning, but everyday maintenance, everyday cleaning there. Now, if you're talking about high-up areas, if it's going to be shower screens and so on, or maybe top of a ladder, maybe want a bit more reach just for those higher windows, you also get the extension poles. That's 79 centimetres. So yes, we're talking reach up high, but we're also talking about not bending down. So if you want to do your floors, you haven't got to squat and put the pressure on your back. Right. Usual price on the side of your screen. Look at this special deal we've got for you. If you want to spread that cost interest-free, use PayPal Pay in 3, and the easiest way to shop is on the website shopontv.co.uk, or of course give our call centre a ring. But this can take the chore out of household cleaning. It's so practical. I'm really, really impressed with this. So this could be red wine. This could be tea. This could be coffee. Something you spill on the sofa as well. This could be the boot of the car. Save money getting your card valeted and so on. I think the windows for me is a big one. It really is. This is more than just a 2-in-1 in my eyes. This is going to be for your hardwood floors. This is going to be for your carpets, your sofas, and yes, your windows, all the rest of it. Now, it packs away so small. This could be the cupboard under the sink.
That's why you have to squeeze it really hard, otherwise it pops.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I know. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, what an amazing spot cleaner.
It is.
And I've got leather now, so I don't need one. But do you know what actually I do?
Car.
Because the car, but also I love it for your worktops.
Absolutely.
When you've
the
been
fact that it's got the
preparing
squeegee,
Yeah.
and you can do your floors with it as well. You can do wet spillages on floors really well.
I do have carpet on my stairs, and I am going to get an area rug.
There you go then.
Yeah, I don't know what area yet. Ladies and gentlemen, we're almost at ITV time. The pans have gone bananas because, well, they're just brilliant. They really, honestly, truly are phenomenal. So we're going to show you a really quick clip. This was me on a previous show with Joe Remblance. Joe and I demonstrated, more Joe than I, demonstrating.
Did you just eat it?
I just ate it.
Yeah.
Well, that's of course. I mean, you know. Anyway, we didn't want to rush it because he was making salmon, and if he'd rushed it, well, it would have been.
Oh, I see where you're going with that.
Do you see where I'm going with that? I thought the director was going to cut me off before I ruined everybody with a terrible joke.
What I'm going to do here, we've got a couple of pieces of salmon in there, so I've got a really lovely colour on those. No oil or fat whatsoever on these salmon fillets in here. But what we're going to do is we are going to just finish these off with a little bit of cream cheese.
The other thing I want you to know, folks, when you use a good pan, just like these, so this was the steak that Joe did, because now you can get them nice and hot, you can sear meats, particularly in this case steaks. By searing it, it locks in the juices. I personally find that all food I cook in this pan, like steaks or if I do chicken, it comes out incredibly succulent and juicy, and that's flavour. Sorry, looking at the wrong camera. I thought I was talking to that one before. Sorry. Can't see the lights tonight. It just tastes better. So if you're making food that you want to taste good, optimise the flavour. They're brilliant at that too. But at the end of the day, what are you using them for? To make food. You know what I mean?
Really, really good, aren't they? And the other great thing
so
is about these that I love is it doesn't matter if you're brilliant or terrible in the kitchen. Absolutely anyone can use these, which is fantastic. So it means no matter what sort of, level in the kitchen you are, no matter what style of cook you are, absolutely everyone is going to be able to take advantage of these and use.
Well, you don't have to be a great cook because you've got great pans.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. So it doesn't matter what style you're using in here either. So in here what I've got, this is something I have to do quite a bit at home actually. All I'm going to do, I've taken some cream cheese and we're going to melt this cream cheese down in the salmon. And we're also going to take a little squeeze of lemon, which is here somewhere, there it is, as well. So in with a little bit of lemon juice into there. And then I'm also going to throw into here a little bit of dill too, and then we're just going to allow that just to sort of simmer away gently. And what that will turn into is a really lovely creamy dill sauce to go with that salmon. It will sort of poach as well in the sauce, which is amazing.
That's you could do, creme. Well, no, actually, that's a really great keto. In fact, I'd say that's carnivore.
Yeah, really, really easy to do as
Julie and James from Stoke-on-Trent. Hi, how you doing, folks? They say, can I just say how amazing the two presenters are on TV tonight selling the tower saucepans? You sure can. She says, I've had the best time watching, or the best time ever watching the comedy duo selling. What a great show.
Oh,
I didn't even think we were doing that much comedy tonight. I get told off when I do
Wait
comedy.
till the real jokes start.
Honestly, I get paid a fortune in the entertainment industry to be funny. But on here, I almost lose my job every time I'm on there. Jeff says, please can you tell if the lids can go in the oven? No. So you don't put the lids in the oven, and you don't put the handles in the oven. Obviously, you don't put the silicone lids in the oven. But you can use the handles to put the pans into the oven and retrieve them from the oven, and they're perfectly safe to use on the hob, obviously. And can you confirm if it's 230 or 2... Now, look, can I be honest here? And I apologise. I do apologise for this. It's the first time this has been brought to my attention. On the box, right here, it says 260 degrees. on the graphics that were provided to us by Tower, it says 230. So at this point, because it's late at night and nobody's awake, we can't confirm. But let's just say...
260.
Is it 260? He says 260.
I've always
at least 230.
I've always known it to be 260. So
right.
It was surprising when I saw it on the graphic at 230.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. We just want to be safe. But
yeah, of course.
Look, a lot of ovens, this one only goes up to 250. My oven...
Mine's dead posh at home, 270.
Oh, look at you.
I know, it's got a pizza setting that goes to 270.
Oh, sorry, I went all Frankie Howard there. I mean, honestly, most things you cook are 180 or 200 degrees anyway.
And that's
so it doesn't really matter.
The great thing about it is that a lot of oven-safe pans, when they claim to be oven-safe, are oven-safe up to about 160 degrees. And
which is nothing.
That's not really that good unless you are slow cooking something or, you know, casseroling something.
Also, to
you're
be
not
honest,
going to
Joe,
get much use out of it.
You know, if it was 230 and you put them in the oven, if it was 231 and they just collapse, they're not going to collapse. So of course, there's tolerance. They can go a lot hotter than this stated.
Yeah.
So we'll say between 230 and 260 degrees, because you're never probably going to cook at that temperature anyway. Look at that. That's lovely.
It's so incredible. And such an easy thing to do.
Is so good. Oh, hello.
There's a lemon in there, some cream cheese, and that is it really. I'm going to plate this up and show you, because even though we've got like a really, you know, quite a sticky, creamy sauce in there, it's still not going to be an issue whatsoever for these pans, I know.
Can I just say I really appreciate that compliment from our viewer there.
Very lovely.
Because we had one last night where basically I was
usually we get loads of complaints
because we were so bad.
Usually we get loads of complaints, so yeah, it's lovely. Welcome change.
Everyone's a critic, right?
I'm just going to show you, this salmon's probably going to break up as I take it out because it's so delicate.
Yeah,
but there's our salmon.
My son David's looking at that longingly like it's
really beautiful.
The love of his life.
A really lovely, easy, creamy sauce with a little bit of lemon and dill on the side of there as well.
Salmon rusty.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. Yeah. I don't think anybody else did.
No. That's the way I like it. As long as someone's getting it.
Fair.
And it's not me. Anyway, the 13-piece non-stick cookware set, you get the 18 and 20 centimetre saucepans, you get the 24 centimetre frying pan, a 28 centimetre frying pan, multi-pan or saute pan, and wok. You get lids. Those tempered glass lids with the silicone rims are amazing. They're the, honestly, best lids I've ever had on a pan. I know that's a silly thing to say, but they are good. And you get one for each of the saucepans, plus you also get a 28 centimetre that will fit any of the 28 centimetre diameter other pans, 2 detachable handles, 18 and 20 centimetre silicone lids, because yes, you can put those in the fridge with leftovers if you wish.
Nice. All
of that in a sesame seed, but a seed, not a sesame seed, a sesame seed bun. Ruined that, didn't I? All for $99.99. Now, let us return to the best vacuum I've seen all evening. And actually, I think, genuinely, one of, if not the best vacuums we've ever shown on the air or sold on the air.
It's one of the best cordless that I have seen this century. Yeah, so yes, absolutely, it really is.
That's quite a claim.
Yeah, well, and I've seen a lot of vacuum cleaners. At this price point, this is phenomenal.
Yes.
And the best one I've demonstrated on TV, certainly. Yeah. You also get 2 different accessories. Well, actually 3 different accessories, Rob. It's got the plate to attach to the wall, so you can actually hang it from the wall.
Should we call it a caddy?
Indeed, we can call it the caddy.
Yeah.
You have a crevice tool, the long crevice tool.
Yes.
But we also have a shorter crevice tool, which has got a brush on it, like so. So you simply push the button, take it out.
Your brush.
Yes.
Oh, so it's just the right kind of strength for dusting.
Nylon strength dust. You can pull it back, and it's got a larger vacuum hole there as well.
Yeah.
So you can do that very easily. But it also has, of course, and they just slot in.
Yep.
It's also got the motorised pet tool. Now, this is normally 40 or 50 quid extra for a vacuum cleaner. So this is a great one. And it's also a motorised brush in here as well. The fact that it's motorised too, again, a brushless DC motor. So it's easier, there's not as much wear, it doesn't heat up as much, it saves on battery.
Can I briefly explain, or one of us, can we briefly explain?
You're good at this explanation because I've heard you do it before.
So so motors normally would have brushes, metal brushes in them, and that's how the electricity was sort of transferred from the outer bit to the magnet, or how the gubbins inside. So, of course, if you've got a brush, as it rotates, it creates friction and it creates heat. So the battery has got to work harder to move the motor.
Exactly.
By taking the brushes out, the motor doesn't have to work harder, so you get more, the power in your battery lasts longer, and the same power that with a brushless motor will give you more or the same
Exactly.
type of battery will give you more power than it would with a brushed motor.
I'm glad you did.
Clearly, I'm not as good as.
No. I'm glad you did that because I've heard you do that explanation before, and it's a good one.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Gird your loins, ladies and gentlemen, because here come ITV and STV. It's about to get very busy. Stay tuned. We'll see you in a sec. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Locke, with an E, standing in for Sean and Hayley tonight, and tomorrow night and the night after, actually. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a whole show dedicated to towel products. This is absolutely, hands down, without fear of contradiction, the best vacuum cleaner that I think we have ever presented. It's the most powerful, it's the most capacious, it's the most effective, it works backwards as well as forwards, and it looks really, really good. Comes with loads of attachments and all the gubbins, and boy, do we have an amazing price. It's normally $149.99. We've got it for $119.99. And that is a show special. That is only up until the end of the live show. Then we're on the +1s for an hour, and then we give you half an hour to check out. So 4:30 a.m., that there is going to go back up to that there. So £30 savings when you buy it right now. Unfortunately, here's the bad news. We don't have anywhere near enough of them. The stock we have tonight is way less than we would normally have on any other given show, and much less than you would normally buy on any other given show. So I fear and feel that it will sell out. And I mean that genuinely. I'm just saying, when you know you want it, I suggest you get it ASAP. Check out your basket, it'll be on the way. I think you're going to be very, very, very impressed. So it's also on PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to spread the cost interest free. And that's just one of 3 show specials. But before I show you the others, do you know, genuinely, there are certain people in your life you absolutely love working with. None of those were available tonight. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, one of the most genuine and decent human beings I know, and I call him my friend, Mark Rise, ladies and gentlemen.
Rob, thank you very much indeed. This is the most powerful vacuum cleaner I've demonstrated on TV. Just have a look at this. It is a 33.3 volt battery. And yes, I am going backwards for this demonstration because not many vacuum cleaners are designed to clean both forwards and backwards. But look at that. You have got an amazing clean whichever direction you go in. And one of the other big manufacturers of vacuum cleaners yell about the fact that it goes backwards on their website. But look, Tower does it as well for a fraction of the price. This has got 23 kPa, kilopascals of suction power. It's very powerful. It's a 33.3 volt motor on the battery there. And I tell you what, we'll tell you all about it and give you the demonstrations. It's also got the pet tool that comes with it, and that's a motorized pet tool, which normally is an added extra, but that's included with this vacuum.
Yeah, normally it's a 40 or 50 pound added extra. It's in the box at no extra cost. By the way, when you look at the specs as we tell you these, and if you go and do a little Google, you'll find the competitor product, the very famous one. Can't mention its name, but I don't know if you've seen Jaws recently, it might give you a clue. And for the same features, in fact, I believe the Tower is slightly beats it. £300, right? £300 plus. The next competitor to it, again, not quite as good, £200. Yeah. So with whichever way you cut it, slice it or dice it, this is absolutely phenomenal. It's got 5 power settings, one of which is turbo, is auto. One is turbo, but one is also auto. And I love the fact you've got the flexi pole, so you really can get down low. You can now get under the beds, without stooping, but also without the pole getting in the way before you can get deep enough to actually reach the dirt. Yes, of course it will convert to a handheld, so great for the car, the caravan, the motorhome. and around the house as well, around or the garage or the office, wherever it may be. You get a long crevice tool included. You also get a dusting tool, which has a built-in wider crevice tool. HEPA 12 filter, which means that the dust particles are being kept inside the machine and not being spat all around your home. It's brilliant for everyday use, and also wonderful if you have pets, and it has a 3-year guarantee. Now, the 1-year guarantee is standard. Register for free with Tower, you get 2 extra years for free. Now, if you were to go to Tower's website right this second, in fact, when did we look at this? At 10 o'clock yesterday, or just after that, 10:20 yesterday evening, so about an hour ago, something like that. It was 100 and still is 149.99. Also at Debenhams, also on Amazon. So we have it, we believe, at a market-beating price of 119.99. While stocks last, it will be stock o'clock tonight. I don't want to be pushy, but I'm telling you, if you don't buy it quick, you will miss it. Until next time, and I don't know exactly when that's going to be. Right, show special number 2 is absolutely bananas. I mean, it's not bananas, but the price is. You'll have seen a competitor, like a famous brand model that looks very similar to what we're about to show you, for a lot more money. I can't, I mean, really, $24.99, and it does the same as the expensive one.
Yeah, really, $24.99, and it does the same as the expensive one. You know, the yellow one. Look, this is brilliant. From Tower, 150 millilitres container here, and look, it suctions off your windows, off your mirrors. You know when your mirrors all fog up in the bathroom? Do this with it, and it collects the water, streak-free shine as well. If you spray maybe Blue Magic or another window cleaner on there, it will give you that shiny, streak-free shine inside or outside. It's absolutely amazing at £25.
£25. And it's
unbelievable.
So it's rechargeable.
Yes.
And it's got the spray built in.
60-minute charge. No spray built in, so it doesn't spray on. So you spray, and
on,
then you
vacuum
it off.
Glad we cut. That bit. I mean, a wet vac.
Brilliant. It's amazing.
For a quarter of 100 or £25. Yeah, and by the way, that because it's under £30, it's not on PayPal Pay in 3. However, if you buy 2 of them, as long as you go over the £30 mark, it will be. But if you're getting the vacuum or anything else from the show, pop it in your basket, and then it will be eligible because it will be part of the rest of your order, which is over £30, and you can spread the cost of that on PayPal Pay in 3 as well. You can spend anything or get authorization for anything between £30 and £2,000 with PayPal Pay in 3. Just select PayPal as your payment method at checkout and follow the instructions thereafter. Here is the 3rd show special tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Aquajet Pro. If you have any kind of carpets, area rugs, upholstery, curtains, in fact, well, actually, you could mattresses, you could use this on, and hard surfaces. It's really good, this. You've got 2 canisters. One holds your cleaning solution, the other holds your dirty water as it's sucked up. And never will the 2 ever meet. It has a self-cleaning feature as well, and it really is good at getting rid of those spot stains. I mean, it could be your back door mats and things like that. But honestly, Mark does this amazing demonstration with an egg just on a kitchen worktop. It will suck up all that kind of dirty gubbins. So if you've been preparing food and whatnot on your kitchen counter and you want to just suck it all up and get it all out the way, you can, and you can spray on cleaning solution. You can put any cleaning solution in there you like, really. I mean, it's a very good bit of kit. It's just one of those things that's always worth having on hand because you never know when you'll need it, but also when you've got it, you'll probably find you'll use it an awful lot. $89.99, but again, only until 4:30 a.m. Then the price will go up to, what is that, $199.99, crikey. Right, also, just so you know, we had these on last night, but they were massively popular. So here's just a quick mention, another special price for you. These are the Tower pans. These are the pans I have 2 sets of. My best mate Phil's got a set also. Everyone I know pretty much has got them. They are phenomenal. They have detachable handles, so you can stack them, and you can put these in the oven as well, up to 260 degrees. So they are your pans, but they're also your roasting tins and your bakeware. You get 6 pans, 4 lids, well, actually 5 lids technically, sorry. 3 of them are tempered glass with a wonderful thick silicone rim and air vents. And then you get 2 just plain soft or small, lightweight silicone lids that you can put over the saucepans if you want to store leftovers in the fridge and so on and so forth. 5-year guarantee on the pans and 10-year guarantee on the handles. Just make sure you register those for free when at the Tower website when you get them. Honestly, if we get time, we'll show you a clip of those later. They are the best value in the land. Nobody has got these for this price that I'm aware of. And they are, I believe, the absolute best pans money can buy. Certainly for that price, you're not going to get better, I don't think. I use them every single day and have for the best part of 2 years. When you go to shopontv.co.uk, click on the live on-air shop now, you'll find our show page, as always. You can see there's a message box. You'll see us there tomorrow. Coopers of Stortford tomorrow night, a launch of a brand new supplier coming to Shop on TV. We've got a wonderful magazine show with lots of different great products for spring and into the summer. And then the products themselves. There you can see, there's the towel vac, there is your window vac or your mirror vac, the pans, we've got some microfiber cloths and the Aquajet Pro spot cleaner as well. All of that in a sesame seed bun. Woohoo! Got it right that time.
Excellent.
Now, one of the things people will learn about me, ladies and gentlemen, is don't ever tell me something off air.
Oh no,
because I'll always end up saying it on the air. No, seriously, you mentioned that you this is the best, honestly, privately, this is, I swear to God, this is what Mark said, that this is the best vacuum that you've ever demonstrated.
Well, I've been demonstrating on TV since 2003.
Yeah.
This is the best vacuum cleaner I think I have ever demonstrated, and the most powerful one.
So what do you think is so good about it that the audience will go, OK, I've got to have one?
3 things.
Yes.
A larger battery, 33.3 volts of lithium-ion power.
Yeah.
I've not had one that's that powerful.
So how long does that last for?
29.6. Well, up to 60 minutes, which is great. You could do the whole of your house. It's got 5 different settings: low, medium, high, turbo, and then it's got auto as well. So it can sense the dust on your carpet, which is absolutely brilliant. It's like, exactly. And also, it's got a 1.5 litre dust bucket, which means that's like 50% bigger than most of the other dust buckets on the market.
10% has already gone. It's going to be quick. It's going to be quick.
Well,
you better hurry up, Mark. For once, I'm going to shut up and let you get on with it.
I better get some dirt up then.
Yes.
Now, the thing is, a red carpet is completely and utterly terrible to do on television because you can't get away with any of the bits. Now, I've got various different bits of dirt going on here. This is like someone's had an explosion with the cornflakes. Don't worry, they're only cheap cornflakes and they're a bit stale now, so you wouldn't want to eat them anyway.
Right.
So don't worry.
Thanks for clearing that up, quite literally.
Literally clearing it up. But look at this. And now, this is pet bedding. So if you've got a cat that literally puts its litter all over the carpet, this is absolutely the way to get... Well, look at the amazing finish on this carpet. It
and
really
forwards
is
and
good.
back, so you're not clumping the dirt when you go back.
Now, this is the point.
Which other vacuums
There
do.
aren't very many vacuum cleaners that do backwards properly.
No.
Now, I went to the really big brand name, and they actually put it on their website that it's a feature on their website of their vacuum cleaner, the £300+ one, that it goes backwards. And I thought, I didn't realise that was an actual feature. And then I realised as I was working with this, it's like, this has got the same feature. It works
and
backwards.
then you started looking at the specs side by side, and this
well, I
came out
literally got
on
the
top.
table and was comparing them earlier on this morning.
Sorry, just
this is absolutely superb.
I feel at home now.
On the red carpet, absolutely.
Pray continue.
I'm surprised I didn't see you at the Oscars last weekend.
I am too.
Maybe next year. Maybe next year. I went
Certainly
to an Oscars party dressed as William Shakespeare.
Did you really?
Because we were celebrating Hamnet. We were very pleased that Jessie Buckley won.
She was, phenomenal.
She was amazing, wasn't she? Absolutely. And so, if
now
you
look at that. Now, normally that would have dragged the dirt.
Absolutely.
But it doesn't.
I've got a pile of dirt here.
Yep.
And look, just watch how it literally takes it all up. Look at that. And there, it's got the lights on the front, so it means that obviously you can go underneath them in dark areas. But look, it's also got the angle, so you can go very easily.
I mean, how high is that? It's about, I don't know, what, 2 inches? So if you've got 2.5 inch clearance, you'll get right under there and you'll get a good 2.5 feet in.
Come this way.
But it's manoeuvrable. I've seen those that yes, it's a great idea having the bend in it, the elbow, but then you can't manoeuvre the blooming things.
Exactly.
This is really controllable, even when it's got
It really is. And then you can just click it back to normal. But what I'm going to do for you, Rob, I'm just going to vacuum that up, but then I'm just going to explain it's got 5 different settings.
Yeah, sure.
So the auto setting is even better because if you put it on auto setting and go right the way around your house, where it detects there's dirt, it will go to a higher setting. Where it realises it's relatively clean anyway, it stays on low, so it saves you battery power every single time. Tell you what, Just stay there.
Good-looking bit
And
of kit as well. It stands up.
It stands up by itself.
Yeah.
Rob, you hold
Yes.
this just one moment. Tell me what that is.
That
While I
is
run
a
over here.
pet or an upholstery brush. It's motorised.
Yes.
And I know for a fact that when we started showing vacuums that had these with them in the past, they generally were, in fact, they were what we call an upsell in the business. They were an accessory you had to pay extra for.
They were.
Usually about £50.
Exactly.
This is included. Motorised brush, great for pets, great for upholstery, mattresses, curtains, close the window before you do it.
Although it's called the Optimum Pet Tool, this is brilliant because you're absolutely right. Mattresses and stairs as well, so you can get on the risers of the stairs.
So
really
it's got the
easily.
little, I call it a flange. So basically, it means it's always.
I call it a plate.
A
but,
plate.
You know, whatever.
A plate. That's good. Flange is funnier.
It really is.
But it means that the actual head always has contact with the surface, so you're not, the hole isn't, you know, exposed all the time, and you lose suction. You're maintaining suction at all.
Thank you for filling that little bit of time for me while I put a little bit of dirt down. And I've put a little bit of dirt because I want to show you on auto how it goes from low automatically to high.
Great.
So I'm just going to set it on the auto mode.
We've got to show this display to
I
everyone as
will,
well.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So now it's on auto, and so you can tell it's quite quiet here, but watch as it comes to the dirt.
Did I just hear 25%? No.
Look at that.
Oh.
Did you hear
15% now gone.
Did you hear it go up in power?
Yes,
as
sorry,
soon
Mark.
as it hit.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
And that is superb. And that's why this is so, so good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off its stand and I'm going to show you the LED. It might take just a second for our director just to get
this,
the shot of that.
The sort of, what would we call this? Like a copper, almost
It's
like a
copper and black.
yeah,
and in fact,
lovely.
there are a lot of Tower products
Fibre
that
finish.
have this is what I would call the original Tower colouring.
Ah, okay.
Because they've been around for over 100 years. Bear in mind, they started in Wolverhampton. So they're a company that's been around, a British company that's been around for over 100 years.
Fab.
Very, very impressive indeed.
Yeah.
So you've got two buttons at the front. It's very simple to use. The on-off button and then the mode button.
Got it.
It's as simple as that. So, just make sure, because I'm working backwards, that's the on-off button there. So the on-off button...
It's like you're playing the bagpipes.
Here. So, I've got 86% left on my battery, because I've been using it since midnight.
So it tells you a percentage.
It tells you a percentage. Now, at the moment, that is on medium, but let's go to high power.
Yeah.
Then you can go to turbo.
Yeah. Then low.
Was that auto?
Oh, no, that's auto
there.
Sorry, yeah. Yeah, because it tells you, actually says what, and that's
low. Medium, high, turbo, and then auto. And then, obviously, because I'm not vacuuming anything at the moment.
Yeah. So you've got cyclone action.
Exactly. And
filter.
Yes. So you've got a really powerful cyclonic action here. It's a HEPA 12 filter. Now, the HEPA 12 filter takes out particles down to 99.5% of particles down to 0.3 microns. What on earth does that mean?
That was going to be my question.
Okay. Human hair is about 70 microns, between 70 and 115 microns.
Right.
So about half a millimetre.
Oh, okay.
This will take out particles down to 0.3 of 1 micron. Why is that important? Well, if you suffer from hay fever, and you've been suffering from hay fever over the last week, my other half, I hadn't realised he suffers from really bad hay fever. And it's all been kind of happening over the last week. So this actually takes out more particles and more pollen from the air because it traps it in the filter and the filter's up at the
essentially what a vacuum cleaner is it's a motor that pulls, it draws air from one place to another. And the only difference is that at some point it's got to stop it, otherwise the dirt just go out the other end.
Exactly right.
And in the days of vacuum bags and things like that, and not really having filters in your vacuum cleaners, a lot of the dust would come out the exhaust and go back into the air. But this stops the majority of it.
And it looks so good. You will notice also that the battery is bigger than some of the batteries we've shown you on cordless vacuum cleaners before. And the reason it's not that heavy,
is it?
No, that's the really nice.
It ain't heavy.
It's your brother.
Yeah.
It's 3.4 kilos in total with the floor brush tool.
That also means you can charge it separately, or you can charge it in situ.
You absolutely can.
You do get the wall mount with it as well.
Look, it's over here.
Excuse me, yes.
So the wall mount here like so, and then you simply... So if you hold the wall mount
I'll be the wall.
thank you very much. You can simply just slot it in like so.
Right.
Easy. I won't make you hold that because that's quite heavy at that point,
yeah.
holding it like that. You've also got two different crevice tools.
Yes.
So you've got the long crevice tool that can go down the back of your sofa, of
And
course.
they
That's where
lock
you
in,
found
don't
the
they?
pound coins.
The
down
pound coins,
the pound
the
coins
wedding
down the
ring.
back of your
Yeah.
sofa. You've also got this brush, which is slightly bigger, but also you can reduce the brush back, and it will go into a wider crevice tool there as well for you. I'll show you that in just a moment.
And you get that
And
as well.
then this is, I mean, that's the pièce de résistance, isn't it? So you've got the pet brush tool, and in most vacuum cleaners, that costs you extra.
So you've got 3 motors, really. 'Cause
You have.
You've got a motor in here.
Yep.
You've got each of the heads has a motor.
Exactly.
So, and plus also, we'll show you how you can compact this down to handheld.
Absolutely.
But also it's a reach vac if you want to get up
just
high.
like so, handheld
Yeah.
pet vacuum cleaner there as well.
Yeah, yeah. Or car or caravan or
Would you
motorhome.
like to get some pet hair up?
Let's do it.
We've got a chair
gonna
over
walk
here.
this way.
It's like we've got the dog or the cat has been sitting on his favourite chair. Which is cool. It's a rather nice chair, this as well, actually, to be fair.
I'm going to sit on the chair next to the chair. It's very meta.
That is. I don't need to put it on maximum turbo for
No.
this, because it will get all of that hair up without any issue at all. And look, it just takes it all up so beautifully.
Oh, someone just got 3. I wonder if someone's buying these for a cleaning business. Would these be good
What,
enough?
did
do
you say
think,
someone's just got 3?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you think this would be good for a cleaning business?
Do you know what? I think it would be excellent for a cleaning
Great
business.
for a contractor as well.
Absolutely.
You've got the
Because then,
power.
but then you've got the power that you need, because this is more powerful. Now, we've talked for some years now, you and me, Rob, about you don't need a corded vacuum cleaner anymore.
Yeah.
Because corded vacuum cleaners, of course, had all of the power, because you had to
course.
plug it into the wall and then you had to unplug it and plug it over there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Plug
then you
and
couldn't go
replug.
up and down the stairs with it and whatever. So cordless vacuum cleaners, the technology has come a long way.
Yeah.
This is the biggest, most powerful battery I have seen on a cordless vacuum cleaner that I've sold on television, 33.3 volts of power.
Let's do, if you don't mind. And if you want, look, I want you to be happy here.
Yep.
And I want you to know you're getting something that is really, really good quality. It's the brand name of Tower, as Mark said. They've been around 100 years. We're going to give you
113
113,
something like that. Yeah.
We'll show you all the specs. Why don't you keep a mental note and go and see what the competitor that has the same specs. So, impressive 3-in-1 cleaning options we've already discovered. So it's a regular vacuum, it's a reach vacuum, it's a handheld vacuum, and motorised anti-tangled head. Now, does the competitor one come with a motorised anti-tangled head?
It comes with a motorised head. Not both of them that I looked at. I think only one of them came with an anti-tangle. Yep.
So the Cyclone Action, yes, it will have that. The
Yes.
other one, the competitor, has it got the 5 functions as well? The competitor one.
Yes, I think it did have the up and down.
No, that's
auto
fine.
function.
That's
yes.
fine. Intelligent sensors on auto.
Yes,
it
had that
had
too.
the flexi
Yep,
pole.
yep, had the flexi pole.
Yeah, okay.
Because there is only one big competitor that has the flexi pole, of course.
That's right. Yes, of course.
So
of
that's
course.
quite easy to find online.
60 minutes of cleaning.
60 minutes of cleaning.
Yep. And again, you can convert it very easily.
Yep.
I just love the look of this thing as well. It really fits in. I mean, it would fit in a modern or a classic.
Rob, for the price, this is absolutely a remarkable.
Yeah.
I mean, what I'm saying is the best one I've done.
Where
It's-
does
at this price, it's remarkable.
Where does this beat the competitor?
Where does this beat the competitor?
Yes.
I think the amount of time that it has.
60 minutes, yeah.
The large of dust bucket. It's a 50% bigger dust bucket.
So this is 1.5 litre. The other one was about
It's
a
also
litre. Yeah.
it's also lighter than the competitor. The competitor was nearly 5 kilos. This is 3.4 kilos.
Right, so
and that matters.
It does matter.
Yeah.
And also, when you consider $149.99 at Tower, Debenhams and Amazon, we're at $119.99. But the competitor we're talking about, obviously, now they're a great brand, and we're not
Yeah, they're a
knocking
great
them at all. We just can't mention their name. It would be unfair to do so. But theirs was over £300.
And I think that was on sale.
On
actually.
sale, and it didn't have as big a dust capacity. No. And then the other thing you said that it wasn't quite the same with.
Yeah.
So this is slightly better. It slightly edges out.
I thought so. Certainly, as I was comparing them earlier on today, I thought, wow, this is a really, really impressive.
All right, 20% of the stock is now gone. We've only been on the air for, I don't know, half an hour, something like that. As I said, we've started with way less, genuinely, honestly and truly, started with way less stock than we normally would, by probably about half. We probably normally would have started on a launch of a product with double what we've got.
Yes, because this is the first time we've had this.
Yeah,
It is new to Shop on TV today. Not a new product for Tower. But I have to say, really very impressive. Now, can you see I'm almost up at the maximum fill line?
Almost, yeah.
Almost, but I'm going to keep going.
And I just want to add, that $119.99, It's only for this show.
Yes.
The clock is there in the corner for a reason. Now, we're live till 3 a.m. Then we're on ITV1 +1 and STV +1 till 4. We honour the sales or the price through that. And then we give everyone about a half an hour to check out. So literally at 4:30 a.m. UK time, the price will go back up. Oh, the clock's going forwards. Is today the clock thing?
No, it's next weekend.
It's next week. Right, so 4:30.
You have me
I
worried
know.
then.
4:30. And if you think it ain't going to happen, 4:30 and 1 second, and the price will be in your basket 149.99. Honestly, it's an automatic system.
Yes,
ain't nobody
there isn't
awake.
a person there, is there?
No.
It's not.
So the fact is, and again, you can spread the cost on PayPal, Pay in 3. So you have to have checked out by 4:30. So do it now.
The click
because
of
you'll
confidence.
forget otherwise. The
Did you
click
see?
of confidence.
Click of confidence with Tower.
Yes.
That's what you've got here.
Yeah.
3-year guarantee with this as well, of course. It comes with a 1-year guarantee as standard.
Yep.
And then you go to the Tower website and you register your purchase, and they give you another 2 years for free.
For free.
So you can have a 3-year guarantee.
It's
on
free
this,
to register and free for the extra guarantee.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
if anything goes wrong with it, parts and labour, they'll sort you
Tower
out.
want you to have a good experience. They're a
Yes,
great
yes.
company. They want you to have a good experience. 60 minutes continuous cleaning with this as well. But I love the 5 different settings. I did the whole of my house on auto this morning.
Did you really?
And my little dog normally runs away from my usual vacuum cleaner. She didn't run. She was quite interested in this because most of the time it was on low.
And it's
on
very
auto,
quiet.
And
yeah.
only at a couple of points around the lounge did it go up to high when it detected that there was some dirt there.
Yeah, get it now. Remember, putting it in your basket doesn't save the price. It doesn't stop the price from going up. If you come back and it's after 4:30 a.m., your basket will reflect the full price of 149.99. And if it's low in stock and we're about to sell out and yours is still in your basket and you haven't checked out, somebody else will be sold to somebody else and it'll just say yours is no longer available. So the point is, you're not safe until you pay for it. So why don't you pay for it?
Shall I make a great big pile?
I think that's an excellent idea. I've done my bit. So
Shall
now
we
it's
do
over
the
to you.
red carpet or the beige carpet for the
Can
great
we
big
do-
pile of dirt? Red.
I think we're going to, the
All right,
cameras are
we're
here. Let's
staying
do red.
here, apparently. All right, so
Yeah.
let me just put it in position.
Yep.
And I'm going to just
Drop a big load
there
all
it
over the
is.
floor.
There it is. Now look at that. Now that is all kinds of things. It's tea and oats and cornflakes and hair and all kinds of things in there now.
Not the sort of thing I would like to have anything very much to do with.
No, indeed.
No.
Now, would you agree that if it can get that pile up in one go, it's doing pretty well?
I would agree with that, yes.
Absolutely. Now, I'm going to put it on auto so that it works it out for itself.
For itself, so you're not fudging it, but I'll just stick it on full power.
So at the moment, just on low power, on low auto.
Yep.
But look.
Oh, it's automatically detected the additional
It has
dirt.
gone to turbo straight away. And look, it's pushing the pile there. There
Well,
it
admittedly,
is.
you're
Look at
pushing
that.
it. It's pulling it up.
Yeah, exactly. And there, but look at this. It is taking
I love it.
all of that
It's like
in.
a bulldozer.
It is like a bulldozer. And look, it's also doing it as it comes back as well.
Yes.
Look at that. And let me go to the side. Oh, look at this. I love the fact that you're literally...
There's a lot of hair in there
There's a lot
as
of
well.
hair in there as well, isn't
Now remember,
there?
it has got an anti-tangle head.
It has, and that simply means that it is not going to take... It's got a little comb on the inside. I'll take
Shall we see?
I'll take the other one apart, shall I? So we'll
Yeah.
leave this one here.
Okay.
There
So
we
are we
go.
going to walk that way over there?
We are going to walk that way.
We're going to do a live
Ready?
walk, apparently.
Come this way. Do we have to
These
walk
boots
slowly
were-
and
Yes,
chat
we
at
do.
the-
We have to
chat at the
kind
same
of...
time?
I'm going to be a penguin. Oh, he's ahead. Oh, no, hang on. He's ahead of me.
That doesn't normally
Shall I come
happen,
this-
does it?
it doesn't,
Yeah, do,
no.
absolutely. That's my little tea leaves from later.
You tea leaf.
Now, this is...
It looks like we're going to do a science experiment.
Well, do you know what?
You take the ray gun.
I quite liked it. Well, do you know what? They call this the pistol shape.
Do they
They
really?
actually, the manufacturer calls it the pistol shape.
Very lost in space.
Do you see these two little buttons on the
Yes,
side
yes.
here? When you click those two little buttons, the
Oh,
canister
the whole
comes
thing
off.
comes off.
And there we can have a look at what's inside.
So that makes it
the
really
canister.
easy to
yes.
clean.
Can you see we have our HEPA filter up at
Yeah,
the top
yeah.
here?
Can you
So
wash
that-
those?
You can, but dry them naturally. Don't put them on the radiator. Don't put it in a tumble dryer. Don't put it on with a hairdryer.
Right.
Just let it dry naturally, otherwise it falls out of shape. And then it won't go back in properly.
Got it.
So that literally
comes
comes out.
out.
But can you see it's a thicker HEPA
It
filter
really is,
than
yeah.
usual, which is really good.
Thicker than a whale sandwich.
And then this literally comes out so that you can dust it. So you can dust all of that. But that is the very clever cyclonic filtration.
And is that like a mesh filter? So that's getting all the big
and it has
stuff.
yes, it's a mesh filter for the big stuff, and then the HEPA filter for the smaller stuff there as well. And then you literally, it's got a little point just there.
Grommet.
So you can work out exactly where it goes back in. Oh, more Wensleydale.
I think
grommet.
that's definitely that's the easiest
Isn't it
to
clever?
clean thing I've ever seen.
Because you can also get your duster right in there.
Yes,
as well. So you can dust
you could
out, no
even
problem.
rinse the clear plastic.
You
part.
can make sure it's absolutely dry before you pop it back in, though. There we go.
Yes, other way, sir.
There we go.
We are now past a quarter of the stock. Please, please, please.
There we go.
You haven't locked
Push
it
the
in
button,
just yet.
lock it into position. And there we go.
Yeah, please check out. You've got to check out, folks. If you don't check out, it's not yours till you've checked out, as Hayley always says.
I would like to show you.
And as I'm standing in for Hayley and Sean tonight, I feel I should feel that their presence is felt.
Exactly.
Yes.
I've got some cotton here. White cotton strands.
Yeah.
Because hair is very thin and cotton is slightly thicker, I thought I'd show you the anti-tangle with the cotton. So it's white cotton here, like so. And I'll just show you what it can do.
Now, if it does, because look, it ain't infallible.
It's not infallible.
If it does get something really like long,
you can take the brush bar out.
That's what I was going to ask.
And you can actually take it out of there as well. I will actually take the brush bar out in a moment anyway to show you.
Good.
But let's just have the power there.
Oh, look, yeah.
And then literally, and if you take a look, the cotton is in the top part here.
Yes.
There we go.
But some of it is around the thingy. So now we're going to show you what to do.
Well, look,
because they've thought of that.
They have
excellent
thought of that.
demonstration. I don't know how you made some of the cotton stick and some of it not.
Do you know what?
That's how
I'm
good
just
you
very
are.
clever that way.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
If you take a look, there's a little button here.
Yeah.
This little. Oh no, that's not the button is down here.
Yes.
There it is.
Yes.
There's the button. I'm trying to do it backwards and I can't really see.
Yes, it's always
I can't
harder
see.
on television.
There we go. And so just push that button in.
Yeah.
Like so. And then you open it up and then you can pull
the whole
that section
thing
up,
out.
and that comes out. And so if you do have a little one,
yeah,
you can
I was
literally
going to say, if
comes off
something's
just like
really,
that.
really,
Exactly
really
right.
long, it's good. But look, this is the thing. You didn't even need a pair of scissors.
Oh, no. And that's the thing, because it has already combed it as well, because on the inside here, you've got a little comb.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit difficult. Can you see
I'm
that?
going to say it reduces as much of the tangling
exactly right.
Opportunity
exactly
as
right.
possible. Yeah.
And
I love it.
Yeah.
That's really. It's like a sort of a. It's got two things, hasn't it? Like a plush feel to it, and then
the brush bar as well.
It's really
now
good.
it's really interesting. Our producer just said in my ear, it looks really premium.
Yeah,
doesn't
well, it is.
Doesn't just look premium. It is actually premium. That's the difference here.
Yeah.
And then you can literally just slot this section in and then click it back on
into
like
place.
so, and it clicks back into place. And it's that easy. The click of confidence is every single part of the tower machine. And that's what I really like about it. But let me show you how quickly you can turn
we're getting on for a third of the stock. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got to check out your baskets. Well, you don't. No, you don't, actually. That's not true. I lied. Well, I didn't lie. Because Lois, I never lie. You don't have to check out your basket if you don't want to buy it. But if you want it, you do.
You do have to check it out.
And we've got this weird rule here that if you want the thing that we're showing on the air, you have to pay for it.
I know.
But we are your shopping show. You can actually buy this now.
Yes.
This is not just for viewing and enjoying. We're your official ITV and STV shopping show. And we're totally safe and secure. We've been here for two and a quarter years now. You can actually buy this with a debit or credit card either online at shopontv.co.uk, or if you prefer talking to someone on the phone, you can call our call centre. Operators are standing by right now. I think they're probably sitting by, actually. 03333 241 241.
The last time I talked to one, they were really nice.
They are lovely.
Really nice.
We're in Ireland. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they are lovely people.
I've got some crumbs here.
Oh,
I've made
crumbs.
made a bit of a mess with my toaster here.
Dearie me.
So I know, but have a look because it will get all of the crumbs up beautifully. Let's go from that end. So look at this. It just gets them all up very nicely. So if it's around your kitchen, it's absolutely superb.
I'm a bit annoyed with you, actually, Mark.
Oh, what, because I didn't make you the toast?
No, because now you bring this now, and I've just got myself a cordless. I finally relented and got rid of my corded Henry, and I've got a cordless now. Because the thing I love about it, mine's got a little stand, but what I love about it is this is all ready to go, and this you can wall mount it if you want to. You don't have to.
Totally.
But I like the fact that if you do, you drop a packet of biscuits or something like that, or a small spill.
My dog runs in and just eats them off the floor.
If
you drop a packet of biscuits in my house.
So get a dog or a vacuum.
Or a vacuum, which is cheaper.
But I love the fact you can just whip it out super quick, clean up the mess,
Yes.
put it back, done job.
And if you do
Dunzo.
wall mount it, and you plug the little cord in there, every time you put it in the wall mount, you can charge it.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah,
automatically charged. It's really, really good. It's about a 3-hour charge from flat. So when the
so when
battery
you
is flat, it's
first
about
get
3.
it.
Yeah.
But it is
no. Actually, it comes 3/4 charged.
Oh, does it
It comes 3/4 charged when you get it, so you can have a play straight away, which is great.
I'm really sorry. I really need you to check out. We are running out of stock here. We're only, we're not even halfway through the show, and you know, we are already about a third of the stock gone. It's going very quickly, and again, we are woefully low of stock tonight. And I do apologise that we got as many as we could, but I don't necessarily think it's going to be enough. It is absolutely, hands down, the most powerful and I think probably the best vacuum we have ever presented to you, on not just on Shop on TV, but you know, Mark and I have worked for some other we've worked for shopping channels. The two main ones. Well, I've worked for the two main ones. Mark's worked for one of the main ones. No, I suppose technically, no, you've worked for two of the main ones. I just worked for two of different of the main ones, and we both work for one of the same main ones. I'm really, really digging myself a hole here, aren't I? So I'm just going to abandon that hole. I'm going to abandon that sentence, and I'm going to get to the point. This seriously is. It's really great, and I know you think, oh yeah, Rob, of course you'd say that. You're flogging it, aren't you? No, I'm not. Don't buy it if you don't want it. Listen, I don't make any extra money if you buy this or not. I always like to remind people of that. I'm not commissioned. I'm not here trying to get you to buy it at all costs because so it makes my paycheck fatter, because it doesn't. I genuinely mean it. You know, every now and then you come across a product, particularly as a presenter. Now, like the Tower pans, for example. I mean, they are the best pans you can buy, I think, personally. And that's why I own them. And had I not just got myself a cordless vac, I would have bought this one. And plus we get to see these up close and personal. And I'm really here. I know I'm a guy on the telly, but I'm a real person as well. And I'm literally here in Manchester right now at whatever time it is in the morning. What time is it? I'm a real boy. It's, what is it? 1:16 in the morning on Sunday, the 23rd of March. 2026. So I'd hold a newspaper up if I had it. And that's the Gregorian calendar we're using. So I genuinely, I've got to see it work. You know, Mark is doing everything, or you can do at home everything Mark is doing in the studio. This is not stunt dirt. This is not a special version we've got in the studio that works better than the version that's going to be sent to you at home. This will come to you straight from Tower's main distributor in the UK. There are no middle people. That's why we get these prices, and that, you know, we've done this as a very, very special. I hate the word deal because it sort of I think somehow sort of cheapens it, but a bargain. It is a bargain. And at Tower right now, you can go to their website and have a check if you want, if you don't believe me. Debenhams right now, Amazon right now, $149.99. We've got it for $119.99, and that is only for another hour and 42 minutes while we're live, plus another hour for the plus ones, and then about half an hour. So, you know, you're basically looking at about 3¼ hours, and then I warn you, well, no, I don't warn you. Well, I suppose I do, really. Mark my words. Dursley. No, that that price is going up. It is. Can't stop it, you know. Ain't no magic in all the world that can stop that from going up to that at 4:30 a.m. So, come on, muggles. Work your magic and buy it now. What we're going to do, because I know it's sometimes distracting to see all these amazing demonstrations. We're well over a third, and we're already past a third, and we're heading towards the halfway mark with the stock. So check out while you can. If everyone checked out now, there wouldn't be an awful lot left. So we're going to go to another show special. Do you know what, Mark? I feel it might be a little awkward for me to go over to that side with you. So may I just sort of throw to you and have you do your thing? Because also, this is sort of self-explanatory. I love this product, and I can't believe it's only £25. It's also a show special, also only till 4:30 a.m. Mark.
We actually have a mirror here as well, so we're going to be showing you on a mirror rather than a window. This is the Tower window vac, 150 millilitres it can take. So if you've got condensation on your windows, if you've got loads of different things, this is a great way of doing it. It has a rechargeable battery and you simply recharge there. It's very, very simple. It takes an hour to charge. It can give you a 60-minute run time on this as well. That's a lot of windows you're going to be doing. I'm just going to spray a little bit of our favourite Blue Magic just on here, just to be able to show you. Can you see that that is pretty wet now? But have a look at this, because, look, it is simple to be able to get all of this off streak-free, and so that you can have shiny mirrors and shiny... I mean, literally, as quick as that. It is as quick as that to be able to do it. And at the end of the day, this is a very clever piece of kit, because you can just keep it in your bathroom. And I've got the really expensive brand of this one.
How much was that?
$89.99 when I bought it, and that was nearly 10 years ago that I bought that.
Wow.
But I have to say, I can't see this does anything different to the one that I've got at home. So this, for me, is a bit of a revelation. I really like it. You can also take the water tank out, as simple as this. So if you need to refill the water tank or empty it out and wash it out, you can do that. That's not a problem. But if you don't want to take it all the way out, you can literally undo the bung and tip the water down the toilet. So it's as simple as that. So just have a think. Outside windows, great way of doing it. Let me just show you again how easy it is. So imagine you're either spraying the water on and cleaning your window. You can do that quite happily. And remember, it might be that you've got washing up liquid in a bowl and you're giving it a good soapy soap down.
Soapy soap down.
It worked for me.
Wasn't she a British actress in the 60s?
Exactly. It's like a Carry On film, isn't it? Look at this. Carry On windows. Look at this. I'm surprised they... Look at this. And
it's really good.
It is so good. And actually, I reckon that that's squeaky clean. And so you've got all of that to be able to get a clean window or a clean mirror right the way around the house. And it might be that you've got inside the windows, do you wake up and you've got condensation on your windows? This is the best way of getting rid of it. Because, you know, if you just let it dry, where does that condensation go? It goes back into the air in your house, so that the next morning you get all the condensation
Or it sits on the windowsill and rots the wood or the paint.
If you get this off, it's easy to do. It can also do a spillage on a horizontal surface, but just make sure that you're not too full if you've got that, because otherwise it will drip out of the hole. So it's like that. That's what I found with mine. But with a vertical surface, so for mirrors and windows, it's really good. You've got a very wide squeegee here, and the squeegee works on 2 different levels. We'll just try and get a shot close of that. So can you see how I'm just pulling that away? The squeegee works, so you separate it out like so. And when you get it in the box, this whole section comes out and just clips in. So it's as easy as that. You'll need to charge it when you get it, so you just literally undo the flap and you plug it in and charge it.
Is it a plug charge?
Sorry, say again, sorry.
Is it a plug charge?
It's a plug charge, a 3-pin plug charge. And the nice thing is, the blue light, this is a little light that flashes blue while it's charging. When it's charged, it's solid blue. So you know the moment that it is fully charged. But listen to the power. It's actually a very powerful suction, that, so it will get off all of those. So if you're cleaning your windows, it's like,
look at the colour of that. I mean, that mirror, maybe.
That's how dirty the mirror was.
Is that from one just around the studios? It probably is.
That's the one from just out the back there. Yeah, exactly right. So I think that this is a really clever little product, but for £25, this is going to take all of the condensation off the windows really nicely. Really, really good. Remember, 150 millilitre water tank there as well. That is a lot of condensation on your windows, to be fair. So you can really work it with the Tower window vac.
You know, I was thinking about this the way I think about many, many things. I mean, it is the lazy way to clean your windows and your mirrors and things like that. But then I thought, no, actually, it's not just the lazy way. I mean, I love the lazy way, because I hate doing manual tasks and, you know, chores. The fact is, it does a better job, because if you were doing that, even with a microfiber cloth or a regular squeegee, I mean, regular squeegees can leave streaks. That didn't, because it's literally sucking the moisture away. It's not moving it around and down, you know what I mean? And also, for the fact that the number of microfiber cloths you'd have thrown away, I mean, you'll spend, I think our microfiber cloths for a pack of them is about 20 quid, isn't it? So by the time you've worked your way through those, not that I'm dissing microfiber cloths, because I love myself a microfiber cloth, and they're always worth having, but that, it's an electric cloth, but it does a better job than a cloth, with no elbow grease. And if it was $89.99, I would certainly think to myself, Rob, you're not that lazy to spend 90 quid. Clearly Mark is. But for 25 quid, doesn't it make sense? And as you said, for windows, condensation, and now we're at that sort of time now, aren't we, where it's kind of getting warmer outside, it's cold at night, it's warm during the day, the heating's probably still on in a lot of households, so you probably are getting a lot of condensation. But look, I mean, oh, there's a good one for your oven, removing dirt and excess water with ease. The glass on your oven door, who'd have thunk? And then, of course, absolutely fantastic on your windows. 30 minutes runtime. I don't think you'd use it continuously for 30 minutes, to be honest with you, because it's so quick and easy. The car, I was going to say the car, you probably can't use it on the windscreen inside because it would hit the binnacle at some point. But for the outside, or if you've got condensation on the interior windows, you know, the door windows, absolutely fabulous for that as well. Where else? Mirrors, obviously. This is a thing. How many times you get out the shower and you've got a fogged up mirror and you can't see yourself? And it's like, maybe if you're a guy, you know, it's like when I go to have a shave or sort of, not that I've done that for a few years, but if I'm doing a little trim, then I kind of tidy up around the edges with a blade. And if I've just got out the shower, which is usually when I do it to open my pores up, I can't see a blooming thing. This is a quick way of getting the condensates off of fogged up mirrors and things like that as well. For 25 quid, but again, that price is only until 4:30 a.m. Then the price goes back up. It's only a fiver, but look, it covers the P&P, doesn't it? Great piece of kit. That's number 2 of our show specials. We've also got the spot cleaner, which is also on a show special, and we've got a special price on the towel pans. So it's just one of those great shows. But I tell you what, why should you shop from Shop on TV? Well, we've got the answer for you, and here it is.
At Shop on TV, our goal is to provide you with the best shopping experience possible. Our team of shopping experts is dedicated to sourcing the latest, greatest and most desirable products at the lowest prices available, delivering them to you quickly and conveniently and ensuring your complete satisfaction. We're passionate about maintaining the highest standards of quality and service every step of the way, from design to dispatch. You'll find us on ITV1, ITVX and STV from midnight to 3 a.m, Freeview channel 89 from midnight to 6 p.m, and on YouTube at Shop on TV Live. Our daily broadcasts are your TV window into the global marketplace, presenting you with a collection of carefully curated must-have items, demonstrated by our on-air team with honesty, integrity and trust. Plus, there's even more in our online store at shopontv.co.uk. So when it's time to shop, shop on TV.
And that's why. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really sorry to say the vacuum has now completely sold out. You can't get it at all anymore. Sorry, that's just a preview of what it'll be like if you don't hurry up and check out.
I like it.
Because I'll be saying those words, I'm no doubt, at some point. And it's horrible. And it's always when I'm in an hour and you're on the fence, should I, shouldn't I? And then you leave it too late and you go, you know, actually I will. And then, I did
And then
this.
it's gone. I
put my surround sound system in my new front room.
Oh, nice.
And I've got a series of extension leads for the various satellite speakers, but I needed a 4-way. But because I'm OCD, horribly OCD, I had to have one in the same make, the same style, but a 4-way rather than the two-gang thing. And I had it in my Amazon basket, and I was like, I'll get that tomorrow. And I went to get it the next day, and it's sold out, currently unavailable, and it hasn't come back in stock. So now, honestly, my brain's going, So, carpe diem, seize the carpet.
Seize the day.
Oh, seize the day, yeah. Or the carp. Honestly,
don't seize the carp because they're very slippery.
They are very slippery. You don't want this one to slip away. Do they really?
Yeah.
This doesn't. In all, Mark, look, I know you're a TV salesperson.
Yes.
But I know you as a person.
Yeah.
And I hope you realise we only bring genuine people on. You can tell how honest and credible this man is. Hopefully you can with me as well. And that's what we're all about, honesty, integrity and trust here at Shop on TV. Forget all of the sales jibber-jabber. Why would you own this? Why do you love this?
Oh, okay. 3 very simple reasons.
Yeah.
More power than any of the other vacuum cleaners. Well, the joyous thing is, of course, I get to take this one home, so it's like,
Well, I know.
and use it.
He technically now owns one. Yeah.
Technically, until they ask for it back, exactly. It has a larger battery than normal, 33.3 volts of power. That's 250 watts of power that it's using for
can I
all of
have
that
it?
suction. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
There you go.
This is...
It's not that heavy, is it?
It's a quarter of a kilo, and it's nothing.
Exactly. The whole thing, in its configuration like this with the floor tool, is 3.4 kilos.
But if you're using this handheld, if you don't have an awful lot of strength or what have you, or if you've got arthritis or something like that, it's really lightweight in handheld mode. And also, if you're wheelchair bound, another great one for you because you can do. You could actually. You can
also do the knuckle as well.
Yeah,
so look, you can actually do the angle like that. And
some people who are infirm, we've had emails, will sit on a stool in the middle of their kitchen living room,
it's a great
and they'll
idea.
just vacuum around them. This is perfect for that.
Indeed.
It's so lightweight.
So that's one of the reasons why I like it.
Yeah.
It's got a larger dust bucket, which means I don't have to keep emptying it.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to have a pretty mucky home to get 1.5 litres in one go.
Yeah. And also, you'd have to do a lot of vacuuming to use it continuously for, what is it, 60 minutes?
60 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's also got 5 speeds, but I like the auto function because that way I just keep it on auto and just go right the way around my house. Because if you vacuum once a week even, your house isn't that mucky. So, so just in the areas where you've got bits on, it will go up to turbo to really get those bits, but it will sense it automatically. It's an intelligent sensor on the inside here.
Before you do...
Yes, I really want to play with it.
And actually, this will keep your home 48% cleaner. Now, I must confess that 23.5% of statistics are absolute rubbish, including the one I just made up.
That's true.
But no, I tell you what.
I thought you were going with the bigger dust bucket there.
Look, when I had my and I loved my little Henry, corded Henry. But it was I had to lug it out. It was heavy. I had to plug it and replug it. It was a faff. So vacuuming was a chore that I would put off as long as I could.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people are.
But now, because this is on hand, you might have it mounted in the cupboard or on the wall or just standing up in the kitchen.
2 screws, by the way. If you want to mount it on inside your cupboard under the stairs, literally 2 screws into the wall. It's as simple as that.
But the sort of thing is, as soon as you see something needs a bit of a vacuum, it's lightweight, it's easy. You're not going to break a sweat. You're not getting a workout. It's accessible. You grab it, you do it, you put it back, job done, you're having a cup of tea.
Exactly right. Exactly. And it's as easy as this. I'm going to put it on auto.
I'd use this twice as much as I would my corded.
Exactly.
Hence the 48%.
Fair enough. It's on auto at the moment, so let's see. You see, as soon as it came across the dirt, it did. But look, it also vacuums backwards as well.
We got queues on the phones now for this, folks. We are down to less than half the stock remaining. It's an absolute, it's getting desperate. If you don't check out, you will miss out.
Now, some people will have gone, well, you've sold vacuum tower cleaners before, tower vacuum cleaners before on Shop on TV. Yes, but never this one. We have not sold this one before. This one is the most powerful vacuum cleaner from Tower that I've ever sold. And I will say it again, I've sold a lot of brands of vacuum cleaners, especially here, and this is the most powerful brand. And I went back and checked all of my notes from all of the other brands earlier today. This is the most powerful vacuum cleaner from all of the brands that I've sold on Shop on TV.
And it's the only one that goes backwards.
And it's the only one that goes backwards.
But can I say, if you listen, we're really careful with the vacuum cleaners we buy, that we bring to you. So if you bought any one of our other vacuum cleaners,
you've got
a good vacuum cleaner. But not everything's created equal. There has to be a top of the heap, and this just
the baby brother version of this, the VL80, is phenomenal.
Yeah.
But it's £40 cheaper.
Yeah.
But it's not as good as this one, and it also. This one comes with the pet tool as well. So if you've got pets...
With the VL80,
it used to be another
it was a £40
or £50
accessory.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this actually comes with it. So this is so much full of bonus. Would you like to see the pet tool?
Yes.
As it's here.
Have we got any
push
hair?
The button, take that out.
I want to see...
I've re-haired.
Is that your other half's hair?
No, that's the dog's hair. That's the dog's hair.
Mark, I don't know where he gets his hair. Now apparently he's cutting his partner's hair at night while he's sleeping.
Well, no,
we've got eyebrow trimmings.
Don't say that. That would be awful.
I'm going to just
Can you imagine? So we've got to update.
He wakes up. He's got one eyebrow.
Could you just tilt that chair forwards, do you think?
Not
Is it really
easily.
heavy?
It's really
is
heavy,
It,
yeah,
is it
sorry.
really heavy one? It's a little bit difficult to see, but you can just about get the hair on there,
We
which
can
is
see it.
which is good. So this is
Our
the
crane cam
pet
isn't
tool,
on
but look,
tonight.
you've also got the movable plate here as well. So if you're doing stairs, you can do all kinds of angles on the stairs as well without any problem. But have a look at this, because it will get rid of the pet hair without any problem at all.
Oh, it was sucking ahead.
Absolutely, look at this. And so, it literally, but look, you can see how powerfully it's working. And look at that, all of that hair just gone.
This would work brilliantly in sort of cahoots with the spot cleaner. So if you've got upholstered furniture, then you can remove the spots and you can clean and wash without having to get a professional in. But for just, as you say, if you've got a cat or a dog that's shedding, or if you've got a particularly hairy partner, who's also shedding. You know.
And they do, don't they?
It does. Those little hairs get everywhere, don't they?
They do.
So this is the answer.
I don't have any stairs here, but you can see that the movable plate on the pet tool really is amazing. But you do need to get hold of it right now.
And honestly, if you go and look at competitors, that normally is a 40 to 50 pound accessory.
As
It's
an accessory.
a motorised head.
Exactly.
The competitor to this, with the famous name, like you might find in Jaws, great brand, not knocking it at all.
Exactly.
So this actually comes in at slightly higher spec in terms of the size, the capacity, and I believe the power as well.
And it's not quite as heavy as theirs.
That exactly.
Interestingly.
It's more lightweight, and theirs was over £300 on sale. And it's one of those things you'd be happy if you'd bought it. I don't know how. Well, I know because we deal directly with the main distributor for Tower. You know, we have a very good relationship with them. This will come directly from them. I mean, it's the same place. If you went to any department store or online store, all of the big major retailers get them from the same place. But they have advertising costs and stocking fees and, you know, sort of goodness knows what other types of markup.
I don't normally get involved. This is a bit of an insider. Not horribly, but I don't normally get involved on the email trails from our buyers to their people. But I got involved on this one.
Oh, and you
it's
survived.
Well, not only that, but I saw what an amazing deal that they were giving us for this, and it is for tonight only. When we say it's for tonight only, it's because they can't do it for more than that.
Especially on consumer electronics, the margins, the amount of the profit margin is notoriously slim because it's a very, very competitive market. To get even if we're giving you a £5 or a tenner off, that's a lot. But you've got £30 off.
Amazing.
And you can spread the cost with PayPal Pay in 3. Just select PayPal. You can only do that online. And if you want to add the window or the mirror cleaner and anything else on the show tonight, or anything else on our website for that matter, you can do it all at the same time and spread all of that. We are market beating, and we know we are because we've been dealing, as Mark just said, our buyers directly with the largest distributor of, or the sole distributor of Tower products in the UK. Tower at their own website, $149.99. Debenhams and Amazon. I mean, Amazon. I always go to Amazon as a barometer because they're an amazing
just to
company.
check exactly.
And we've we sometimes they beat us and sometimes we beat them. And tonight is one of the nights we're beating them. So, and if you don't believe us, go and have a look. This was at 10:20 last night. $119.99, but only until 3 a.m. is the live show. The countdown clock is to the end of the live show. If you're watching +1 and it's sort of about 2, what would it be? 2:40, 2:50, then there's an hour and 22 minutes roughly left on that. And we do honour that for our +1 customers. So if you're watching on +1, you can still get this if it's still available.
If there's stock. And sometimes we've run out by that time.
We have. And we give everyone a half an hour to check out after that. So at 4:30 a.m, the price will automatically, our systems will flip it back to 140.
Exactly.
And then, I don't know, now the next time we bring this back, probably won't be a show special. We might be able to keep the price. I don't know. I would guess 120, maybe 130 something. But the saving probably won't be anywhere near as big as it is here. That's the lowest we could get it, and we're the lowest in the land. I believe I'm right in saying.
It is a powerful vacuum cleaner, even on hard floors, Rob.
Yeah.
So you can go from carpet to hard floor without any problem there at all, and it is just a great way of being
And it's
able
not blowing
to
it
do
all around, is it?
No, and that's the nice thing about it, because you don't want a vacuum cleaner that blows it all away.
No.
And also, remember that the HEPA filter is taking 99.5% of all of those tiny little microns out of the atmosphere, so it's not blowing it back into your room.
Yeah.
Now, that will take particles down to 0.3 microns. A human hair is 70 microns, 70. This will take microns that are down to 0.3 microns, or 0.3 of 1.
That's very small.
It is very
small.
small.
Bear in mind,
indeed.
of course, you know, spring is about to spring.
We've had a lovely week, and it's going to get cold and wet again this week.
No.
Yeah.
But when we get to the British summer, you know, all 2 or 3 weeks of it,
Yep.
that is the time, you know, the dog's going to be traipsing in the dry mud, and the kids are going to be, if you've got them, going to be running in and out from the garden or the street or whatever. Plus the window, it's going to get hot, the window's going to get open. If you live near a main road, all of the traffic gubbins is going to be, film is coming in the windows. Everything's going to get dusty. Everything's going to get grimy.
Exactly.
Have this now. Have it while we've got it at this price. I don't know if we'll be able to get this price back again. Oh, genuinely.
One of the things that I was reading about of the big expensive brand
Yeah.
was they're boasting about the fact their vacuum cleaner goes backwards, and it got me thinking of all the vacuum cleaners I've sold.
But don't.
They kind of go backwards, but they're not designed to
They
suck
don't
up
suck on
backwards.
the reverse.
But have a look.
But it makes sense,
If
doesn't
I
it?
go
'Cause-
backwards just here and show you the
Cut a
power
line.
of this, look at this. If I go backwards, you can see just how brilliant that is. As I go
And now go forward,
there.
or just take the vacuum out of the way.
There we go.
And look, there's no
But it's not
rubbish behind
a
it.
pile behind it. No, exactly.
But with a normal vacuum, it would be.
Exactly. But you can go forwards and backwards, which is great. So if you miss anything on the forwards go, you can just go backwards, and you know you have the confidence that it's going to be powerful enough to be able to do all of that without any issue at all.
It's super quiet.
I really like it. Yeah, so if you're vacuuming at this time of night, you know, and you don't want to wake people up, but you want to get the housework done because maybe you work shifts. And we do have a lot of shift workers watching.
Yeah, for
Let's
sure.
bear it. Let's face it. Can I also give a quick shout out to Shop on Sam?
Of course.
Because Shop on Sam painted our panels.
I know he
and
did.
So they're
didn't
all
he?
lovely and white again. Thank you, Sam.
I know. I bought the paint. I bought the paint, and then in London. And unfortunately,
bring it all the way up to Manchester.
the mail delivery. I won't say which one.
Yeah.
I woke up early.
Yep.
I work nights. Remember, I woke up early.
Yep.
Sat in my front room.
Yep.
Well, my front door was 10 feet away from me. At the exact time they said that they had ran into an issue and couldn't deliver.
Oh, I've had that recently.
No knock at the door. No audible sign of anybody outside. Just couldn't be bothered. So I had to order it again to the Warrington, the house in Warrington.
Yep.
And it did arrive. And so we've got 2 lots. So we've got plenty of painting that can be done in the future.
I'm also very impressed by the company that sends these out because we had booked this show in on Friday, was it? Or Thursday, and it came on Friday.
Amazing.
And it was like,
Wow, yeah,
hang on a minute, I didn't think that would happen. So I was very impressed with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, what are we now? We're pushing towards. We are pushing towards the 2/3 of the stock gone
come
mark.
this way?
So yeah, shall we? Absolutely. So please, it's. I don't know. We'll move on to one of the other products actually, just so that to give you a bit of time to buy this. Remember, if it's in your basket, it's not safe. You're not saving or protecting the discount. Only buying it will do that. When the price goes up, if it's in your basket still and you haven't checked out, it will. Now, to be honest, even if you paid £149.99 for it, it's a blooming good product.
It's a great, actually, at £149, in comparison with some of the other competitors, this is still a steal of a deal. So we've got a great price for you here. Remember, 1.5 litre dust tank is 50% bigger than the normal dust tank. I've seen a 2 litre dust tank once, but it was a really chunky thing.
Yeah, that's a bit overkill. By the way, have we had any emails, Fraser? Oh, we haven't had a single email.
That's
But if you've got any questions about any of these products, the expert is here. Just simply drop us a line to studio@shopontv.co.uk. Studio@shopontv.co.uk. And we'll answer your questions.
I've put some more crumbs down by my toaster. So let me just show you how easy it is. So if you've had a bit of a toast explosion in the morning, and you know, we often do, but look at the power. You can see it sucking all of that. Exactly right. Why weren't you a top 10 singer, Rob?
I always wanted to be a professional singer, but
Did you?
Well, I had the voice of an angel before my voice broke, and then when it did, kind of went a bit winky wonky. I am the karaoke king, though.
Well, it's interesting. It's interesting because you know that time in a boy's life when our voices change and everything
Yes.
else. I could juggle with 4 like bean
Hands?
bags.
Oh.
4 bean bags.
Yeah.
Before I hit puberty, lost my hand-eye coordination completely. Can't do it at all now. Isn't that weird? I know. I know.
Life is cruel.
I did a circus school one summer holidays, and I learnt to do it, and then just completely went. It's very
There are
sad.
a lot of things I could do when I was prepubescent that I can't do now. But I don't think we should get into that.
Probably not.
No. Why don't you say... No, nothing like that. Why, well, maybe. Why don't you take us around it? And
Yes,
then,
absolutely.
And then we'll move on to... I don't know, I think we're going to do the spot cleaner because that's also very popular.
Let me just empty out my
Empty your
crumbs
crumbs.
there. But what I love about this is, normally you would possibly unscrew this section.
Yeah.
But no, they've thought about that. There are 2 little buttons on the side here, this side and this side. You simply grip that and the whole dust bucket comes away, which is great.
Yeah.
You've got the HEPA filter on the inside. It's a
Yeah.
thick HEPA filter. It's a HEPA 12 filter.
Yeah.
Can you see how the filter works? So it's like a concertina almost, and that traps
That's a car,
all
innit?
of a Ford concertina.
Yeah.
It traps all of the fine particles. Now you can wash this. What I would do when it gets dusty, just tap it on the surface, and that will get rid of any excess dust.
Yes,
then
yes.
wash it, and you can actually get like a little washing up brush and go down.
So you can use a bit of washing up liquid if you want.
Absolutely. Make sure it's rinsed out,
Yep.
and make sure you don't put it on a radiator. Just let it dry naturally. It might take
Air
a day to dry.
dry.
Let it
Yes.
air dry, and that will be
Yes.
fine. There's your cyclonic power.
Does that come out the middle bit?
Yeah, have a
it
look at
does.
this.
So you could
You can get a
could
duster.
rinse that as well.
You
if
can
you wanted
well,
to.
you can get a duster.
Or a
And
duster,
look,
yeah.
you can just
Or you could rinse it.
microfiber cloth, or you can rinse
Or
it.
you
Make
could
sure it's
just use a
absolutely
duster.
dry before you obviously put it back
Yes,
in,
yes.
because otherwise you don't want it mixing like so.
Electricity and water are not
Do
good
not mix,
bedfellows.
no. And so that goes back in there like so, and then you simply make sure
The
that
hole
you
goes over the hole.
Hole goes over the hole.
Make
like
sure you
so.
match your
Oh,
holes.
hang on,
Well,
I haven't
put
put
the
the filter.
HEPA in.
Put the HEPA filter in.
You're gonna
otherwise,
need that,
sorry,
Mark.
you are going to need that exactly. There, like so,
Everyone's a
and
critic.
click it back into place. Everyone's a critic, aren't they? It's
Yes,
like-
I know.
it is fairly important, though, to be
Yes,
fair.
in that case, I'll let it go.
And then literally, you're back ready to work again, and you can get all your crumbs back up in one easy go, like so.
For the car, the caravan, the boat, the RV, maybe you have a
Absolutely.
light aircraft, a Cessna. People do. People have
Do they?
Cessnas, you know. Yes. Do you know at one point?
I don't know anyone with
Back in the 90s, it was cheaper before the south of France opened up.
Yes.
Well, after it just had. It was cheaper to buy a villa in the south of France, a Cessna, and learn to fly
Good
and
Lord.
commute back and forth to London than it was to buy a 2-bedroom flat in London.
Scary.
And on that bombshell, it probably is still that, actually, to be
Actually, it
honest
sounds
with you.
like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please check out. We're about 2/3 of the stock gone. It is, oh, no, sorry, now we're down to less than 2/3. We're down to the last third. In fact, we're down to the last sort of 30%. I can lead the horse to water, but I cannot make it drink. Only as soon as you know you want this now. All you have to do is check out now or in the next few moments. We still have queues on the phones. I do apologise. If you're on the phone at 0333 241 241, we will get to you as soon as we can. Just hang on in there if you don't mind. And we'll make sure you get yours before it sells out. We've still got an hour left on the show. It's going to be close, folks, and with our +1 audience, it could very well have gone before you know it. So honestly, you are really taking a risk if you already in some part of your mind know you want this. Now, I would suggest you get it immediately, because if you are coming back later today, there is a real chance it will have gone. And I'm not saying that I don't get any commission, or because I make any extra money, I don't get any commissions. I am saying this from your perspective, your point of view. I am genuinely thinking about you and making sure you get it if you want it, because if you don't buy it, then somebody else will nab it from you. It's as simple as that. And it's always the afterthought, isn't it, when you suddenly go, you know what, that would be really good to have in the house, or maybe in the holiday home or the office. And there's no reason, actually, because of the battery. It's got a brick on it, the plug, hasn't it? Yes. So you could take it abroad if you wanted to and use a converter. A lot of people do have homes abroad. This is perfect, or in the UK, around the UK, you know. or as I say, a travelling home of some kind, a home on wheels, wherever you can think right now that you would use this, or in your main home. I mean, this is perfect for students, perfect for people living in what we used to call bedsits, HMOs, I guess they call them now, because it's lightweight, it's compact, you can stow it away in a cupboard or under, you know, if you've got an ottoman bed or something like that. So it's not taking up a huge footprint. But the great thing is it's charged, it's ready to go, it's on hand, it's cleaning on tap when you need it. And it's quick, it's powerful, high capacity, so you're not going to be emptying it out every 5 minutes or not being able to finish your vacuuming because the chamber's filled up. That ain't going to happen with this, with 1.5 litres. You could probably get around the whole mansion, I would think, before you needed to empty it or recharge the battery for that matter. If you went to Tower, or in fact for that matter, if you went to Debenhams or Amazon, you'd be paying full price currently at $149.99. We have it for literally this show only, including the plus ones, and then a half an hour of grace to check out till 4:30 a.m. The price, our price of $119.99 by special arrangement with Tower and their main UK distributor. They've shaved a massive amount off of what's already a very, very competitive price. $119.99, you know, that 30 quid, put it to better use somewhere else. And you can, if you want to apply for PayPal Pay in 3, just select that online at shopontv.co.uk at checkout, and it'll take you to PayPal's website. Select Pay Later. It'll ask you whatever questions. You may have already had your approval and got your account and have a balance still left to use. You get a balance anything from £30 to £2,000. So fill your boots. Remember, the postage and packing is always capped. The first $4.95. So I can't actually see what the P&P is. So this is $6.95 because it's big. So there's an extra £2 on the standard $4.95 charge. So you only pay, the first $4.95 you only pay once, and then you only pay any additional postage. So if you bought 2 of these, for example, the first $4.95 you paid once, so you just pay the extra £2 on the second one. So it would be $8.95, if that makes sense. So, but that's per order. So add what you want now before you check out, but please make sure you check out. You can do that securely at shopontv.co.uk. If you add it to your basket, click, and you can click buy now and just pay for it straight away. And you can check out as a guest. So if you don't want to set up a free account with Shop on TV, although when you do, you get an address book, which means that you can set up addresses all around the country, friends, relatives, with their name, their number, and have it sent directly to them if you want to. And also you can store your credit and debit card information securely. We've got all the bank grade encryption, and it's quite hard to actually get all the official licensing and things like that, apparently, to be able to store credit card info. We have that because of the scale of the company we are, and the fact we're a partnership with ITV and STV. So your card's safe, and it just means it's quicker to check out next time because you don't have to populate everything. But there are some who are, I don't want to be a member of any club that would have me as a member. So by all means, check out as a guest, and then we don't store your information at all. Right, check out on this. We're down to almost last quarter of the stock. Let's go to the AquaJet Pro. And while you're checking out on this, another show special, another wonderful reduction from Tower. And this one, this is great for your dry dirt. But what about, you know, if you want to actually wash area rugs, spots on carpet, stains, upholstery, mattresses, curtains, things like that? Well, now we have the answer for you. It's a brilliant product. We're going to go to a presentation from a different day, a different time, a different dimension in space and reality, where Charlie was presenting with Mark, and they're going to tell you all about the AquaJet Pro. Here it is.
Let me switch the machine on. You can hear how powerful it is. And now I am going to squirt the window, and look at this. You have got a powerful cleaning solution on the window. And look, even with bird poo, give it a quick spray. And look at this. There, you can get it off. There we go. All good. And look at that. Your bird poo has gone, and your window is clean and streak-free.
That is amazing. So we're thinking windows, you get extension poles so you can get windows higher up. We're thinking shower screens, yes, yes. But we're also talking about your hardwood floors. We're also talking about spot cleaning your carpets, your sofas, your 3-piece suites. But let's see exactly what you're going to be getting home for your money. It's a massive, massive bundle. So you get the actual unit itself, the AquaJet Pro. It comes with 2 brush heads. You get a narrow one and you get a wider one. Yes, we're thinking carpets, we're thinking rugs, we're thinking stairs, and you're also going to get the window cleaning squeegee. This is fantastic, and you do get a 79cm pole. All comes included. Oh, and by the way, when it comes to cleaning, they couldn't make it easier. You've got a self-cleaning attachment, which we're going to be showing you later on during this live show. Right. Price on the side of your screen. We've got a big discount here. Item numbers at the top, and the easiest way to shop is on shopontv.co.uk. Now, also on the bottom of the screen, if you want to add in some cleaning solution, we do recommend that. It's a 1 litre of the carpet washing solution. But look, it's compact, it's lightweight. You've got an extra long power cord and all these features which you're going to go through over the next few minutes. Right. We've already done a window. Let's go floors. Let's talk about tiles and all sorts. Mark, loving this.
Let's do hard floor first, and I'll show you just how powerful this is. You can spray water on, but look, it will then clean your... Look at that.
I love it.
Look at that. You can see just how brilliant that is. And it is taking all of that dirt away and squeegeeing it off, so it leaves you with a practically dry floor. Could you give me a spillage there,
to be honest?
Yeah, could you give me a little bit of wine?
I happen to have some red wine here,
Nice.
Mark. As you do.
It's not brilliant red wine, don't panic.
No.
Oh no, I've
we
spilled
go.
the wine. Watch this.
That could be tea, coffee.
Anything. Look at that. You can see how brilliant it is. And then you see you can give it a quick spray, and then with the solution in the machine, the Tower carpet washing solution, you have got the perfect way of actually getting rid of all of the bacteria there as well.
That's really good. And that looks dry actually too.
It pretty much dry straight away. Within a few minutes it'll all be dry.
I'm really impressed with this. Right now we're talking about the different tanks on board now of the AquaJet Pro. You get a clean tank which holds, well, 1.5 litres worth of clean water. Like I said, you can put detergent in if you want to. And next to it, you've got a 0.8 litre. And it's important to have them separate, isn't it, Mark?
The dirty water and clean water will never mix, which is good. So you can use clean water, you can use water with detergent, or with whatever your favourite detergent is. We obviously have the Tower carpet washing detergent there as well. That's a 1 in 20 times solution, so you can have the concentrate, and that gives you a lovely spring fresh there as well, which is just brilliant.
Well, it's going to help deodorise. We're thinking pet stains. We're thinking stains around the kitchen as well. Yes, this could be your floors. How about kitchen surfaces? Joe, if you've got marble granite surfaces, you'll know how hard they are to keep streak-free. Look how dry it is too. So there we go, price on your screen. You're getting a massive saving on this. Details on the top, and add it into your basket and get this checked home. Joe, this is for flats, this is for big houses, this is for caravans, this is for holiday homes too. Think about how much money you're going to save on window cleaners apart from anything else. Well, I am absolutely blown away with this. So Mark, we truly mean what we say, much more than just a spot cleaner.
Absolutely, and the nice thing is we've saved carpets till last, and this is why you are going to love this. This is a generically dirty carpet.
It's filthy, Mark.
It is not good. Switch on for me, would you? There we go, and have a look at this. Because, look, we can spray the solution and then just agitate away, and look, watch. You will see how it's getting that carpet. I'll just do that section for you. So can you see how brilliant that is? Now look at that. You can see just how beautiful that is. Look at that.
That is night and day.
But I'm sorry, that is not giving it a hard enough test for me. Can you see here? You've got the brushing going on here, and the suction just above it. Now that is really important. Now it's 10 litres of air per second.
Wow.
So it's a good strong suction
you can hear
here
the
as well.
Power, can't
absolutely, you can, absolutely. But I mean, we all know you might have a dirty carpet, you might want to spot clean your carpet, but what about stains? What about if your puppy has had a small accident on your carpet?
Especially if it's rented accommodation, that's when you start panicking.
What if you've got an 8-year-old who, frankly, is not very careful with their cola? Oh no! And sticky cola is going to sugar in the carpet.
And
that's
milk
really
as well. If you spill milk in tea, milk can really smell, can't it?
And have a look at the juice. If your kids have got the juice, look at this, and you know that stains all over the top. I'll tell you what, I'm going to run and get that red wine. Let's give it a real test, shall we?
If this is you at home, then this is an absolute need. This could be on a sofa then, for example.
Now, you're never going to get that out, are you? Oh, dear. But look, I am absolutely sure that the Tower AquaJet Pro can get all of these stains out. So have a look. You do get a smaller carpet brush as well, so you can also go with if you've got a smaller area. But let's go with
maybe car
the big
seats
one.
for that one, Pat.
Car seats or stairs, whatever it happens to be, you can do that really easily. So let's just give it a quick pre-treat spray and then come through. Look at this.
That's amazing. So would you leave that treatment on, or do you not always need
If it's a difficult stain, yeah, absolutely. But look at that. The red wine has gone. Look at that. Let me just give it one more pass over. And there. Look at that. Now, here's the thing. If you can see when you've still got a stain going up through the machine, which is absolutely brilliant. But look at that. So you now can see all of those stains gone. If it's a really tough old dirt stain, just give it another pass over.
So what I noticed here, it looks really flat and matted down, this bit of carpet, but that looks rejuvenated.
It had, because the brush has rejuvenated all of the pile of the carpet, because you're going backwards and forwards, and it's really getting the stain out from underneath, agitating those
gently
fibres.
agitated. How do you actually spray it? Sorry, is there a little trigger?
There's a little trigger, and you just spray the little trigger. Like, I'll tell you. I'll
thanks, Mark. Ah, I see.
Like that. I've got a very wet hand now, blimey. There we go. So you just keep sucking until all of the liquid is gone.
So that's not going to take that long to dry then, are they?
No. I think we've all seen carpet machines, carpet cleaners that take 2 days to dry.
Yes.
It's not bone dry. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not bone dry.
Barely damp, I would
But in a couple of hours, that's going to be done.
Yeah, it is.
No worry there at all.
I'm really impressed with this. Don't forget, we've got dirty tanks in here. Look at everything we've just sucked up using the power of the AquaJet Pro. It's remarkable.
Here's the dirty water.
They don't mix, do they?
No. Clean water tank is 1.5 litres. The dirty water tank is 0.8 litres, and I'll show you how to empty that in a minute for you, because you would take it to the toilet, you just empty it down the toilet, as easy as that, and then you go again, so you are ready to go. But what a lot of people are thinking is, if the dog has weed on the carpet, if the kids have thrown up on the carpet, it won't do the lumps. Sorry, it won't do the lumps. So you take the lumps away, but you've got a stain on your carpet, and then this machine's good. But you've got bacteria in your machine then, and you want to really not be concerned about that. So look at this. This has also got a self-cleaning unit. Like so, you simply click it into place. It's as stunning as that, and then you switch on. And we recorded it earlier, so I can talk about it without the noise.
I'm really impressed.
Look at this. So you pop it on, and look, you simply pull the trigger, and the water sprays up into it, and then goes all the way down the tube. So what you're doing is you're sterilising the tip, you're sterilising the pipe, you're sterilising it all the way into the dirty water tank. So that is great. So imagine you've just sucked up red wine, or you've just sucked up something unmentionable from the carpet.
Don't.
You have got the chance of being able to take all of that up the pipe like so. Needs to be.
So it's hygienic cleaning, this.
Hygienic cleaning. And literally just pushes up, and then it goes down into, look at that.
So I haven't seen a spot cleaner with an attachment like that before. That's really impressive, isn't it?
It's very, very clever, isn't it? And I just love the idea of this. And look, you've got a great way of cleaning your floors wherever they happen to be. It's a brilliant hard floor cleaner. So for spillages, you can then spray beautifully off the back of that, and it sucks up and it dries as well. And that's what's so brilliant about it. Look at this. On upholstery.
Oh, wow.
It might be the car seats as well. It might be where your pets sit on that bit of the sofa all the time.
Their favourite part of the
absolutely.
sofa.
But look at it, because it sucks up all, and here we are in the toilet. This is little Johnny. He's only 8 years old. He hasn't learnt yet.
I was going to say, it wasn't me.
I'm told it was little Johnny. And so look, you can also spray the solution so you're sanitising the area afterwards, which is absolutely brilliant. Very clever indeed.
It really is, Mark. I'll be right back. Thank you so much. We've got lots more to show you. I'm so impressed with the power of this thing. Right, it is the Tower AquaJet Spot Cleaner. By the way, it comes with a 3-year warranty. Make sure you register it online. But normally you'd think 1, 2 would be great, but to get 3 that's really, really impressive, isn't it? Right, let's see what you are getting home. You love this machine. It's all about the Tower Aquajet Pro. Yes, you get the actual unit itself. And talk about ease of use. It's very lightweight. It's about 2 kilograms. So, you know, maybe you could be buying this for someone else, your parents. You know, maybe they struggle to lift that big, heavy carpet wash around up and down the stairs. This is absolutely effortless. It's so easy. Okay, so you get that. You get the long tube. You do get the wider attachment there. That's the one with the brush head, what Mark just showed us with the trigger attachment. And you also get a smaller one there too. I'm loving that for, I don't know, maybe your kids' car seats, for example, maybe any car seat. That's good. Or maybe the arms of chair. Maybe that's going to be more of a appropriate size for you there. But you all, yeah, still got the scrubbing brush on it. You also, by the way, and this is why it's much more than just a spot cleaner, you get the squeegee attachment. So suddenly, this is good as like a window vacuum. So think how much money we can save now, window cleaners. But it's also good for cleaning your floors if you've just been cooking. So yes, spot cleaning, but everyday maintenance, everyday cleaning there. Now, if you're talking about high-up areas, if it's going to be shower screens and so on, or maybe well, you know, top of a ladder, maybe want a bit more reach just for those higher windows, you also get the extension poles. That's 79 centimeters. So yes, we're talking reach up high, but we're also talking about not bending down. So if you want to do your floors, you haven't got to squat and put the pressure on your back. Right. Usual price on the side of your screen. Look at this special deal we've got for you. If you want to spread that cost interest-free, use PayPal Pay in 3, and the easier way to shop is on the website shopontv.co.uk, or of course give our call centre a ring. But this can take the chore out of household cleaning. It's so practical. I'm really impressed with this. So this could be red wine. This could be tea. This could be coffee. Something to spill on the sofa as well. This could be the boot of the car. Save money getting your card valeted and so on. I think the windows for me is a big one. It really is. This is more than just a 2-in-1 in my eyes. This is going to be for your hardwood floors. This is going to be for your carpets, your sofas, and yes, your windows, all the rest of it. Now, it packs away so small. This could be the cupboard under the sink
in your home.
Yes, it could.
Yes. We're live again, ladies and gentlemen. We stayed live. We were live.
We were having
throughout
a chat.
that little. Yeah. We'll put our thingy back in the corner that says
To be fair,
live.
I do love that product.
It is
Sadly,
a very good.
That clip wasn't the one with the egg. Because it will suck up an egg.
I know.
Like, yeah,
and the whole can when it sucks up like 2 litres of water.
The whole jug of water. Yeah, exactly.
Brilliant. No, it's a good, again, really a good bit of kit. I wish I'd had that when as you remember, when I had my upholstery sofa, and I wear hairspray to keep my hair in place for when I'm on telly. And
That's
I
what
would
he
go.
says.
No, it's true. It's honestly. And I'd go home on a sunny
Is it
day.
not hard?
It is actually.
Oh, it is,
it's
isn't it?
crunchy, yeah. But it ain't gonna move. It's like Lego hair. But I'd go home and I'd lie back on my sofa, and because it was a recliner, and I'd often fall asleep in the hot, sweaty sun. And so I got a build-up of hairspray, and I didn't know how to get rid of it.
That would have done that really brilliantly.
Really
it
brilliantly,
does
yeah.
upholstery so cleverly.
Yeah. Oh wow, we're down to the last 20% of the stock,
okay.
folks.
Okay.
So if you're watching us live just after 2 a.m., 2:06, I would imagine, then it's now or never. And genuinely,
that's the Cornetto theme, isn't it?
Well, I think they used it for that. Yes, I think.
Oh yeah, it was that way around, wasn't it?
Genuinely, because this is a show special and it's the launch, I doubt very much when this comes back in stock that it will be $119.99. We'll always try to get some kind of a good discount for you. That's just the way we work. Yep. But I would suspect, I could be wrong, that it will be maybe $130. You know, it'll be a bit more. And certainly if you wait past 4:30 a.m. when our systems put it back up to full price, it's going to be $149.99. So there are only a few dozen people who now have the opportunity to get it. And if you've got it in your basket and you haven't checked out, genuinely now is the time that you should do that right away to make sure you've locked in the deal. If you leave it in your basket, it doesn't lock in the deal, doesn't save it, doesn't secure it, doesn't protect you. You're vulnerable. And if
it's annoying.
It is annoying. But it's the way of the world.
But at least we told you it does that.
It happens with Amazon as well. I put things in my basket to remind me to buy them, and then I go to buy them, and they've sold out. And I'm like, oh,
so it's basically make a decision. It's like,
make a decision. Get off the fence.
It is.
because it's painful.
Rob, it's genuinely the most powerful vacuum cleaner I've sold on television, and I've been selling on TV since 2003. Years? Since 2003, 23 years.
23 years.
And this,
I was 94. So that's 32 years for me.
I was really impressed with this when it first arrived.
Was 4 years old.
Oh, I don't need to know that.
No.
I don't
He can leave immediately.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mark. Please carry on. Sorry.
It's genuinely the most powerful vacuum cleaner that I've demonstrated, and I took it home, and it made light work of my house, which is great. I love the auto function. So you've got 5 different speeds here: low, medium, high, as you would expect.
Yes.
It's also got turbo. So if you want to put it in turbo and blast your house, you've got no problem there at all. Obviously, it lasts slightly less battery time on turbo than low. Obviously, it stands to reason. But the pièce de résistance is the auto function. You can put it on auto, and then as it detects dirt on the floor, it goes up to turbo, and then when it realises that there's no more dirt there, the intelligent sensor takes it back to low again.
So it uses whatever power it deems that has been programmed to use.
And you don't have to worry about it.
No.
And that's the good thing.
It's maximising the effectiveness of the cleaning and the life of the battery.
Totally. All of that. Takes about 3 hours to charge from flat.
Yep. But you can keep it plugged in and charging.
You absolutely can.
It's a lithium-ion battery, no memory or any of that rubbish.
And on its special stand,
spigot. I'm going to use the word spigot.
Literally 2 screws, and it comes with the screws and the raw plugs as well.
Yep.
So you can
raw plugs as well.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. So it comes with that too, and so you can have it so that it's just recharge every time it goes back in the cupboard.
And you get the pet brush, the motorised head,
you do.
which is also great for upholstery. And it's included at no extra cost. Normally a 40 or 50 pound added value. I mean, it's a crazy price.
I've just realised I put my foot on the front just to have it down, but I was just stamping in. I was stamping in the cornflakes, and I've just made it a bit dusty on the front there.
Oh.
That was my fault. So don't worry about it.
Okay. If only you had a vacuum to vacuum it up.
Sure. Well, quite absolutely. It is just superb. Just have a look at that. So you can cut a line. Let's put it into auto mode so that you can see the difference. So at the moment, it's gone back down to quiet. It's gone back down to low. But look, you can see it also just
We
has
haven't
the
mentioned the
extra
racing
power.
lights either.
Well, I do like LED lights at the front.
Yeah.
And it has 4 lights, if you're a Star Trek fan, just like Captain Picard saw.
Yes. Engage.
Yes, like indeed. It
These
is
are the voyage of the... Yes.
There are 4 lights.
Data.
This is an amazing way of being able... Look at that. Should we go over to the red carpet?
It.
I'm still in auto mode, so you can see it's gone down.
I love it. Sorry.
I doubt that you would have been a hit maker with that particular song.
No, true.
Do you
We'll have to go karaokeing one night. So my crowd pleasers are My Way.
Yep.
And Sweet Caroline.
Of course it is. I like doing Chim Chimney from Mary Poppins. That's my favourite karaoke song.
I also do the repertoire from the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Nice. Absolutely. So you can tell that we're doing songs that are more theatrical, aren't we?
Yes, yes.
Look at this. So you can tell. It's always difficult doing a red carpet on TV, which is why we have a red carpet on TV, because it shows up every single one of the little bits that if it leaves any behind.
And you get the vacuum marks as well if you want
do,
to. Not when you do it in that haphazard way, obviously, but...
Do you know what the vacuum marks are there for, Rob?
No.
It's so that you can show your other half when they've said, make sure you vacuum today. It shows so that you can show you that you've done it, basically.
And will it work on a deep shag pile as well?
It will work on it, yes, because you've got the power there.
Yeah.
It will really do it. Now, obviously, if you've got tassels on the end of a rug, for instance, it will try and suck up the tassels.
Of course.
Obviously. But that's just something you've got to watch out for.
But the fact is also it has got, and this is the special thing about this, which is why it's optimised also for pets, is because it does have the anti-tangle head, which even has a comb. There's a comb that's constantly combing the head. So if you've got a particularly sort of molting pet, then this is perfect for that.
I'm very lucky. My little Margot, my little dog, she doesn't shed very much hair. Or that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Until I used the pet tool.
Oh, really?
And I used the pet tool on her bed, and actually, because it was brand new, it came up with quite a lot of hair on the inside. So it does actually, it's got that extra power, and that's what the turbo tool with the pet tool does, which is why it's called the Optimum Pet. Okay, it's the VL120 Optimum Pet.
So and I want to point this out. it's not if you're buying a vacuum that's sort of specially just for pets, and if you don't have a pet, it's going to be useless for you. But it just means that if you stare, it will work for you in all of the myriad ways that we've described. But it's particularly good also this head if you have a pet as well.
This is a motorised brush head, and let's just show you the chair here. It's a dark green chair. It's a little bit difficult to see the dirt on there, but the nice thing about this is it does allow you to get up all of the... So if your dog sheds hair, this is great. And the anti-tangle technology within the whole unit simply means that it will get the hair up really, really well.
Oh, the last 15% of the stock, it's almost limited stock. It is almost limited stock. Check out wherever you are. If you don't play, you don't pay. No, wait, if you don't pay, you don't play.
It gets up even the tiny little hairs.
Yes.
Look at this. And you can see, because this is a kind of velvet chair, all of the marks that you can see that we vacuumed it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But this is the sort of thing as well, because certain types of fabric finish.
Indeed.
I got stuck. Too many Fs.
Too many Fs.
Normally I don't have enough. But the thing is that some will attract hair and lint more than others, and velvet's obviously one of them, and it shows up. I mean, some people rue the day they buy a chair that is made of a particular fabric because they find the dirt just clings to it.
It really does.
This is your answer.
Let me show you what is going on with the LED display, because it explains it all to you. 2 buttons, couldn't be any easier. The on-off button, and you've also got the mode button. So it's as simple as that. So if we switch it on with this button, can you see? Now I've been using this. It was fully charged at midnight, and it's now 2:15. And so that means we've been using it on and off for 2¼ hours, and it's still only on 71%.
And I love that it's a very clear percentage. You know exactly how much battery's there.
So this is medium at the moment. Oh, wrong one. It's because I'm doing it backwards, that's right. That's medium. Then we go to high, and you can hear the difference there. Then turbo, and then auto. So it goes back to the lowest form for auto until you come across dirt. And then that's really, really good.
Yeah.
And then
medium, again, aesthetically, it's wonderful. That lovely sort of copper. And it's got that sort of Can you show the rim that's like a almost? It's not carbon fibre, but it's like
does
a
look
carbon
like it, doesn't it? Exactly.
Finish.
The bronze and black finish.
Bronze, yes.
Bronze and black finish is really, really lovely. That's not metal. It is actually plastic. But it looks phenomenal.
But it's all tough, top quality ABS plastic, the whole thing.
And do you know how we proved that? Because while you were watching the little video of the spot cleaner, I chucked it on the floor, and we went, oh, well, it is as strong as that.
It's very durable, very durable. Where are we going next,
I didn't mean to. But
are we going over to the other carpet?
Let's go to the other bit of carpet, shall we? Why not?
And I love that you've got the flexi pole, remember. Now, if you have just tuned in, I want to point out something else that we discussed earlier.
Yes.
And
this way.
Hello. And that is that Mark told me, honestly, genuinely, hand on heart, swear on the lives of all my nearest and dearest, before the show, that this is the best vacuum that he has used, demonstrated on telly, and actually the most powerful and all of the rest of it.
And I've demonstrated a lot of vacuum
But also
cleaners.
You told me that there is a competitor out there that has a very similar, comparable model.
Yes. It's not exactly the same, not exactly the same spec, but very, very close.
Yep. This actually has a slightly larger capacity tank, and also is slightly lighter, and possibly a slightly longer runtime.
Yes.
And the other one, and it's a major, famous, very well-known brand.
It really is.
£300+ on sale.
And that was on sale. Yeah.
So the point is...
And I get why people want to buy a big brand sometimes, but there are an awful lot of people that want the same spec that don't have the cash around to be able to do that.
I am an absolute sucker for brand names, but I know that when
you see, I'm not. Isn't that interesting?
Well, unless it's something that is really impressive, like this. But generally, people think if they pay more money, if it's expensive, that it's better.
If you pay more money, you get better. And that's not the case.
Fact is, half the price you're paying just for the name on the thing. Now, and I realise that a lot of the time, but sometimes the big brands are better and they are more expensive, and you do get what you pay for. But sometimes you don't.
Well, let's also point out, Tower's not a fly-by-night brand that's come out of nowhere. They're a brand that were created in Wolverhampton it was 113 years ago, 1912. So,
Wow.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it is 114 years ago now.
Indeed, yeah.
So it is a brand that has been around a long time, and it's a solid British brand as well. And yes, there are pans. Yes, there are other machines that we have from Tower. So it's not just vacuum cleaners.
They have a whole but all their stuff's great. Now, those Tower pans are the best pans that you can
Exactly.
buy for that price, I
Yeah,
believe, genuinely.
indeed.
And I would say currently, right now, in the UK market, this is probably the best vacuum you can buy for that price.
100% at this spec, without any issue.
Yeah.
It
You're getting
also
a Rolls Royce for a, I don't know, a
mini price.
BMW price.
Yeah,
Mini price.
yeah.
Minis aren't cheap, as I've
No,
described
well,
recently.
indeed, absolutely.
No,
One
they're
more
very
thing
good,
about
though.
this. I was doing some research on that website of the big brand, and they boasted on their website, our vacuum cleaner goes backwards. And I thought,
Well,
hang on a
and
minute.
actually, we can't even say of the big brand, because Tower is a big brand as well. But
All right, expensive brand.
expensive
It's
brand.
expensive brand.
Yes.
Have a look at this, because it does actually do equally well.
Sucks on the
going
reverse.
Backwards. It sucks on the reverse. And let me just take it back so that you can see.
Now, when we get to a certain point,
at
just
this.
lift it up.
I will. Just to show I'm not cheating it. Look at that. There's nothing behind it.
Hey, presto!
And so it's equally good backwards and forwards.
It's a bit like me.
Well, equally good backwards and
That's
forwards. I've heard that.
Yeah,
That's on your Spotlight profile, isn't it?
that's what it is. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Look at this.
yeah.
And I do. It's really
Especially
easy
some of the
to.
special skills.
I didn't have anything to write underneath my special skills. I used to be able to juggle. That's not that good, is it?
Oh no, not really.
It is so good at getting all of it up. It is so good. So a 33.3 volt battery, a higher voltage battery than I've sold in a vacuum cleaner before on television. 23 kPa, that's kilopascals, 250 watts of suction power, that as well. Really good. Up to 60-minute runtime. So the 5 different settings I love: low,
Yes,
medium,
yes.
high, turbo, and auto.
auto.
The auto one is,
Yes.
for me, brilliant. 3-year guarantee, Rob, as well on this. So it comes with a 1-year guarantee automatically, but if you register at the Tower website, they'll give you another 2 years for free.
And also, just to point out the brushless motors. Now, I'm not going to pretend to know the engineering of a motor, but I do know this. Older, traditional, if you want to call them that, motors had little metal brushes in them, and it was a way of conducting the electricity into the motor.
Yes.
The thing with metal against metal, little brushes, as the thing is spinning, which is what motors, of course, do, it creates drag, it creates friction, and heat.
Yeah.
It slows the motor down. So the battery's working hard to keep the motor spinning. So they've now designed this technology, which, again, I don't understand I haven't looked up. I would understand it if I looked it up, but I haven't. The anatomy of a motor.
Says now.
Oh, you know, me and engineering. Oh. But the fact is, this is brushless. So that means the battery doesn't have to work as hard to turn the motor. That means that it
And
lasts
it doesn't
longer.
have to cool it down either. So it doesn't have to have a fan to cool it down either. Exactly
as well.
Right. Yep.
So it means that for the same power battery, you're getting way more runtime and way more power. And that, I mean, it's a really impressive thing.
We were both selling vacuum cleaners on television in the days where lithium-ion batteries started.
Yes.
And 10 years ago, 12 years ago, there is no way that I would have said, ditch your corded vacuum and get a cordless.
Yeah.
You can absolutely do without a corded vacuum. And
Well,
if you're a person sitting at home going, I don't believe that's true, it's absolutely true.
Were you, when did you start? Because I started 94, I think was when I was first on air with the original shopping
On
channel.
Shopping TV, 2003.
Right, okay.
I'd been on
I was-
telly for 20 years before
Okay,
that,
so
but,
I was a few years, that was when I emigrated to the States.
You are a few years older.
Excuse me? I don't think that's true.
No, it's not.
Do you remember, you may not, I don't know if this was a thing back in 2003, but we had the watt wars. So when I
Oh,
was...
totally. It was all about wattage.
It was all about wattage. The higher the wattage, the bigger the better. And no one even considered, cordless vacuums back then were dustbusters. They were a little handheld thing for picking up crumbs. They weren't for doing your house.
doing the car bit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
But the fact is that what I've now realised all these years later is that the more watts something is, the more energy it consumes, the more expensive it is to run.
Yeah.
Whereas this consumes minimal energy to recharge this battery.
Exactly.
And I tell you, for the power of that battery, it's very lightweight. It's ounces rather than pounds.
Exactly. The whole thing, the whole configuration is 3.4 kilos, which is also less than the really expensive one that we were talking about just a minute
I mean,
ago.
what's it equivalent? It's like a pack of spaghetti. I'd say about the same weight.
Actually,
as a
that's
pack
really
of
good. Yeah,
spaghetti.
no, that's a good one to do.
So if you are using it handheld and you don't have strength in your arms, or if you have disabilities, or if you have arthritis and things like that, I think it's really user friendly and again, wheelchair bound. You've got the elbow, so you could actually sit. You could run it from your wheelchair without.
And you'll see
any
this lady
issues.
here that's doing the video, the elbow in action, because it's really good if you're trying to get underneath furniture, and you don't want to move your furniture when you're vacuuming, because that's an absolute pain. So if you've got something that can actually get underneath the chair, underneath the sofa, underneath the bed, it can.
The height of, I want to say it's about 2.5 inches, the widest, maybe say 3 just for clearance.
Yeah.
3 would probably, you'd have plenty of clearance with 3 inches. So if your bed, for example, is you've got at least 3 inches, 2.5 to 3 inches of clearance, you're going to be able to get your vacuum underneath it. And your sofa and things like that. Again, convert to handheld. It's great for the car, it's great for the caravan, the motorhome, the boat, all that sort of stuff. Great for around the garden as well. If if you've got dirt on you, if you're dusting off your garden furniture when it gets to that time of year and people are going to start to sort of have drinks and food outside. I mean, basically anyway you want to vacuum. The fact you've got the storage mount comes included, 2 screws, even comes with the raw plugs, and a 3-year guarantee. Comes with one as standard, but you can register for free with Tower as soon as you get it. They just need to know when to start the extra 2 years from. So you'll have your proof of purchase through Shop on TV, and you just register absolutely for free, and you get those 2 extra years for free as well. You don't have to upgrade and pay extra to get the extra 2 years. It is free of charge. Right, remember, if you go to Tower Housewares or Debenhams or Amazon, they're just the 3 we found. I'm sure there are a lot more. $149.99 is the price. Our price, but only for another 2 hours, just under 2 hours, 4:30 a.m. because we're currently live and it's just getting on for about 2:30 in the morning. It was about 2:24. So then we have our +1 airings on ITV1 +1 and STV +1. So that will take it up to 4 a.m. and then we give everyone a half an hour grace. I've just been told, ladies and gentlemen, it is now officially limited stock. We are at that point where there are almost more people ordering than we have stock left. So it is imperative, if you decide you want it, now or in literally the next few minutes, as soon as you possibly can, right now, go and check out. Because if you don't pay, it'll go to somebody else. And that's fine if if you're not sure, or you just put it in your basket thinking, oh, maybe I'll get it in the future and I don't care if I pay a bit more for it. But that price will go from $119.99 to $149.99 at 4:30 a.m. on the dot. 1 second past, it will be at £30 more. Guaranteed. Our systems are automatic. Ain't nobody waiting up with their finger on a button. It's all automated. And that's because we can't keep repeating this price. And when it comes back, which it will. It's been a very popular vacuum tonight, obviously, but the fact is that this was probably a one-time deal, a show special. That's why we can only do the price for this show only and not have it, for several days, and also because it's their Tower and their main distributor with whom we work directly, they've done a very, very special bargain for us and for you on this. They won't want to repeat it. They're a business as well. They're not going to. They're cutting their margins to the bone. We're cutting our margins to the bone to give you this opportunity. And hopefully that'll bring you in, also, if nothing else, bring you into the Shop on TV family. Welcome home, because we're worth checking every night. Check in between midnight and 3. We're usually on around about midnight, sometimes a bit later, sometimes pushing 1 a.m. But if you check your electronic program guide, we're on generally 7 days a week, every single night between midnight and 3 a.m. It's always worth having a little look before you go to bed, because you never know what you've got, and it's almost always, if not always, most of the time, as much as we can, at a market-beating price. So, and come say hi. We like to have a bit of fun as well, occasionally, when I'm allowed. Right, okay, so limited stock. That means we're down to less than 10% of the stock remaining. Hurry, hurry, hurry when you decide you want it right now. Okay, we're going to go to, and while you do that, actually, we're going to show you that we've had a lot of requests for the Tower pans. I've got 2 sets of these pans. I've got a set in London, at my home in London. I've got a set in my room in our crew house. They are absolutely phenomenal. Now, we normally would show a sequence of different clips here. The key takeaway here is that you can use them in the oven up to 260 degrees. So they are pans, but they are also your roasting tins, and they're your bakeware as well. So you don't have to buy lots of different things for all those different uses. This will cover them all. Detachable handles mean they're stackable, and the non-stick, it is black diamond non-stick, which is 7 times stronger than regular non-stick. It's actually real diamonds infused into ceramic that is bonded onto cast aluminium. So they're even thickness, you get great even heating. They work on every hob type: gas, electric, halogen, Arga, Rayburn, induction especially. I bought an induction hob and those pans specifically because I can then get them up to a really nice high heat. I've just moved and my house in London actually has gas now, which is my preferred way of cooking, because the hotter you can get the pans, the more they can take that heat, the more caramelization you get on the food, the better the food tastes. And just at the end of the day, that's kind of the point, isn't it? They are phenomenal. 5-year guarantee on the pans, register it with Tower for free, and a 10-year guarantee on the 2 handles that you get, register that also for free with Tower. Okay, that's in a nutshell why you should buy them, and you can spread the cost interest free. If you're buying the vacuum, you want the pans as well, put them all in the basket in the same order. It will recalculate the PayPal pay in 3 payments. Yes, you can pay for it all. Remember also that it is capped postage and packing. What is the P&P on the pans? £5.95. So the first £4.95 is always capped. So there's additional £1 because it's a big heavy set of pans. So you just, if you add several items to your basket, the first £4.95 is capped, and then you just pay any additional that's on top of each individual item. So you save on the postage as well. But get those pans. If you don't get those pans, and you haven't got them already, you are missing a trick. You really are. That you cannot stick anything to these. You just can't. One of the hardest things, of course, to cook is, well, let's ask celebrity chef Paul Brodell, who's with Matt McNamara from a previous show. Paul, what is the hardest thing to cook, do you think?
Oh, steak. I was like, from The Simpsons when it's all pork.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
steak. But we are proud because, Paul, you're not going to put your name and your time and your energy.
You know what? I absolutely love this. And again, with the detachable handles, it is just so good. And again, you can pop them straight in the oven then. Yep. And you can pull it out with one oven, but just imagine you suffer from stiff joints, anything like that. Yep. You can put the 2 handles on, take it out with 2 handles. How much easier is that? If you've ever taken a pan out with a wet cloth before, you only do it once. Where this makes life so much easier. It really is so good. We're going to put it to the ultimate test, really. I've got so many different things to do. Now, if you've ever burnt milk or cheese in a pan before, you know how much it can really stick. If it's stainless steel, it can be terrible, can it? But imagine now, I am going to literally pop a steak in here, and there's no oil in there. I don't know whether you can see the onions. They're not sizzling because there's no oil there. Nothing at all.
So lose the fat, not lose the flavour.
Exactly. Listen to that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that.
Of course, you've got the 2.5mm base with the even heat distribution, and then your amazing Sarah Shaw pans as well.
Now in this one, I'm just burning some cheese. I'm just going to show you the worst scenario. Now you imagine not only cheese, so imagine on your lasagna dish, anything like that. Imagine putting a bit of egg with it too. Imagine.
I would imagine that, but it's going to burn.
Imagine putting a bit of pancake batter in there as well.
My kids would love this.
Really trying to get it to stick. Now, while this is melting, I'm just going to turn over our steak. Oh yeah. Now, I'm just going to give it a bit of a nudge. Look at that, look.
So no oil. That's just the natural oil from the steak.
That is just the natural oil that's come from the steak. And look at this caramelization. Sears beautifully. Oh, how gorgeous is that? Just
so that's the even heat distribution for you.
That is, that's that wonderful thick base that you've got on there.
That means you've got your garnishes cooking at the same time. You're not worried about cold spots with your heat distribution.
Pop in a few mushrooms there. I'm going to do it in a Stilton and cream sauce in a minute. But look at this one.
So this is all burned on now, surely.
Well, look,
you've ruined your pan. Oh no, you haven't.
Can you see how it's just perfection personified, isn't it?
That is
look at that look. Now you imagine a hot pan like that. I'm now going to put some omelette mix in there.
So easy. Just look at the pan. It's clean. That's the Sarah Shaw ceramic non-stick. The cleanup is so easy. You can put them in the dishwasher if you want to. They are dishwasher safe, but we don't think you're going to need to. You just give them a quick clean and away you go. But also up to 260 degrees in the oven. And then you've got your detachable handles, so you can go from oven to air fryer, from air fryer to table, to dining table, to kitchen, back to the hob. Oh, and talking of hobs, have you got a particular type of hob and you think, oh no, are these saucepans good for it? Well, we're using the induction hob here in the studio, so it's the magnetic base, yeah? And then you can use these on any hob type. So induction, gas, electric,
Exactly.
all of them.
Now, I think I've just made the quickest cheese omelette you've ever had. Look how gorgeous. Cheese and herb omelette.
Oh my
look
gosh.
at that, look.
You pay so much.
How,
Look at that, it looks
and can
gourmet.
you see, completely clean as a whistle. Healthy and delicious, high in protein. Look at that.
I don't know how you did that, but that omelette looks really posh for some, like...
Well, and it's done in seconds. You imagine a bit of salad with that, and bam, you've got it in no time at all.
A few
Now,
freaks with it, yeah.
So I would say that steak is pretty much done how I like it. You've got a nice lot of caramelisation. It's sizzling, bubbling, bit of salt and pepper. Pop that on there. But I'm now going to make a bit of a sauce with it.
You're losing
I've
the
got
fat, not the flavour, because you've not
Stilton
put in any
cheese.
extra oil or butter on these, and these are so assure non-stick. Cream straight in the hot pan, no worries. Yes, it's bubbling away, but we're not worried about it burning today.
Oh yeah, this will be the quickest Stilton sauce ever.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that, look.
You do like your
And
Stilton.
a lot of Stilton.
Yeah.
Get like this on, fresh air left. Right. Now, and my top tip is just put a bit of pickle in with it too.
Ah. See, this is why Paul's
adds
a
a bit of sweetness.
top shop on TV
So this
chef.
wonderful. Now, if you think, oh, look, it's going to burn, it's going to catch, well, I'm going to prove that it won't. So I'll just let that Stilton melt, and then we've got the quickest Stilton sauce that you've ever had. And how much do you pay for ribeye and Stilton sauce? 25 quid in a restaurant?
25, 30 more,
just
depending on where you
start
are.
our stir fry going.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So,
a bit of cabbage.
we're going straight from the pan to the wok here because you can. This is a 13-piece set where you've got your 2 saucepans, the sauté dish, the 2 pans, and the wok dish as well. 2 detachable handles, very easy to use. So you click on and click off. All come beautifully boxed. It's a great wedding present actually. Brilliant housewarming gift or a treat to yourself. The thing is, I say treat, and it's not like an extravagance, is it? Because it's not like a, oh, I don't know when I'm going to use it, and I don't know if I'm going to need it. You know, this is cooking. This is something you're going to use every single day. This is something that you need to at least have a certain level of quality.
You may think, oh, look, he's burning out. Well, I'm doing it on purpose, but just look what happens when I go across.
It's peeling away.
It just comes away.
Yeah.
Look at that, look.
Obviously, plastic, silicone utensils, soft utensils.
You smell that Stilton sauce. So I'm just going to pour that over the top, but I'm going to leave some in the pan.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Just to burn it on.
So deliberately, you're deliberately
burning it on, just to show you the quality of these pans. It is just incredible. We've got our veggies here to go with it. Quick stir fry I'm doing here, trying to get it.
See, with my old wok, I used to have to be worried about the heat distribution because I could never leave something. You were busy over here and you left that going, but it didn't.
Yeah.
There weren't hot spots. You haven't suddenly charged it.
I've just used a bit of spray oil like that to keep it going. Just wonderful. Now, remember this burnt mess?
It doesn't smell good. It's smelling very burned up.
Look at that, look. But it just comes away clean. You know, this is what I want to show. How forgiving. You imagine someone knocks at the front door, the telephone goes, you know, you're occupied, something like that. We've all done it.
Yeah.
This is how forgiving these pans are. And this is why I really want everyone to experience
You're not there forever
how
with the
good
cleaner.
they are.
Yeah, you're not there forever wondering about how am I going to get this off, or soaking it, or wasting your washing up liquid, you know, or extra tools, or scrubbing. You don't want to scrub it because you don't want the damage. You wouldn't
Now, I
want
just want to show you the outside too, where I poured the sauce. Literally wipes away clean. They are just incredible.
Remember, this is Cerashore ceramic. You live in the dream when you get these. Seriously, 13-piece set here from Tower. The guarantee, because you'd obviously think, you know, with such a good brand name as Tower, these are going to be guaranteed, right? Well, 10 years on the handles and a 5-year extended guarantee on the actual pans. You just need to activate it on the Tower website, of course. And being the Freedom range, the handles go across the entire range, so they interchange. And also, talking of interchanging and stuff like that, nesting as well. Which ones are hot? Which ones are cold here? So that's hot. I don't want to touch that one, but looking, that one's hot, but it's got a handle. But I'll just drop this in so that you can see.
Yeah, let me.
So I've got the 2 different size saucepans here. One goes in the other, and they nest like so. So that's an example of at least 2 of them and how they nest. But they are very, very easy to stack. If you're thinking about a handle and is that going to get in the way in the cupboard? No, because you just detach the handle and it comes off and they nest like that. It does go all the way in, I promise. There you go. So which means they can be cake tins, baking trays, sauté dishes, woks. Is that locked in there?
Yeah, that's all locked in.
You know, you have got it all your bases covered when you get this Tower Freedom set. And the Tower brand, one that's been going since 1913, you're doing well to get that too.
And I just want you to imagine here. So that one fits in that one, then your 2 cans on top and all the rest. And plus the one in here. And so they all fit on top of each other, and then you've got the lids.
Quite swish lids, aren't they? Because you've got
They certainly have. Yeah.
You've got your window there so you can see what's happening inside your saucepan. You've got to stand behind it, so there you go. The vent is there for draining things or letting the steam out, and then you've got your gap for the handle. That's where the handle clicks on there. But that is a really, really nice, solid saucepan lid. That is.
Now we've done our stir fry now. I've just added some of our thick soya sauce in there. Wonderful. And again, that was just cabbage and some vegetables. How good is that? That's for our lovely Martha. That smells.
Yeah, you're making everyone's lunch today. Oh,
there you go. That's nice and healthy.
Have you got your order in today? Yeah,
Look at that.
Didn't have to ask him twice.
And again, don't forget that Cerashore non-stick is on the outside of the pan as well. It really is so good.
I cannot recommend those highly enough. I don't know if Fraser's got my pans. Well, I've got pics of my pans. He'll fish them out. We'll show you another clip in a minute, but because this vacuum is limited stock, we just wanted to give it a last hurrah.
Absolutely.
This close to selling out. It's now check out or miss out. It really, really is. So,
and I'm not surprised, because it is genuinely the best vacuum cleaner I've sold on TV. I've been selling vacuums on TV since about 2003. This is the most powerful, a 33.3 volt battery, 250 watts of suction power there. The 75 centimetre hose, it's not that heavy. It's 3.4 kilos in total.
Yeah.
It's also got a larger dust bucket, 50% larger, 1.5 kilos, and it's 23 kPa, so it's a real suction beast.
It's a real sucker.
I really love it.
It is very limited, though. It's going to sell out soon.
What I love about it, Rob, is the fact that it's got 5 different settings. You can go low, medium or high. You can go for turbo, or my favourite one is the auto function, because it's got an auto, so it starts low but then goes high when it spots dirt. Come across with me, because I will genuinely...
Is that desiccated coconut?
It is desiccated coconut.
I love a bit of desiccated coconut.
And do you know why? Because it sticks to the floor better than rice does.
Oh.
I have found, as I've been...
Well, you learn something every day.
There we go. Slightly more expensive.
Do you put the lime in the coconut and then shake it all up?
I can do.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And look, that's just...
Again, it's not pinging it all over the place.
Exactly. I'm just going to go this way and just take up a bit there. Look at that. So now 2 floors done. When our producer said, could you do it quicker this time, do you think this is what he meant?
I think that's what he meant. But, yeah, you know, you made a good point. You've made several. But when you look at that grey carpet, if your carpet at home was that bad, you've got
wrong.
Bigger problems.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, I mean, but we do this to really exaggerate the fact that it's nothing. It really, this just eats it for lunch, doesn't it?
An extreme demonstration. Now, I've been on medium the whole time. I haven't even been on auto or turbo the whole time. Now,
I sense that's what you were doing.
Now I'm going to go to auto, because I have a great big pile of dirt here.
Yes, you do.
And so it's gone back down to low now.
Yeah.
And it's
saying
just...
nothing here, nothing to see.
But
Oh, wait a minute.
It's up now. Look at this. And so...
Big
let's
pile
get
of
our
dirt. Big pile of dirt.
Big pile of dirt.
Stay on target.
It's just... Look at that. Sucking it all in.
Almost there.
Come on, baby.
Hits
You can do it.
away.
There we go.
Nah, negative. Just
Look
impacted on the
at
surface.
that. So if you have a really bad drop of dirt, then you can do it really easy. Now, that was on auto. So, I'm sorry, I was only half listening.
Star Wars, dear.
I'm more a Star Trek than Star Wars,
I'm both.
Personally.
I straddle both.
If you can straddle both, that's a good thing. Can we go over to the table as well? Because there was one more thing.
Sure.
One more thing that
We're going to walk this way.
Well, I'll hide these for a moment because we'll do those in just a moment.
Shall I stand this side? Which side?
Yeah, why not?
Well, okay.
Shall we
want to be there?
No, it's fine.
Bill and Ben were in the bath. Bill said, "Flub-a-lub-a-lub." Ben said, "If you fart again, I'll eat you." That was just because I was walking like a flower pot,
Yeah.
man. That was that whole stream of consciousness. Just FYI.
Although, to be fair, we are not old enough for the original flower.
No, we're not. Even we're not old enough for that.
Even we're not old enough for that.
I don't age, darling. Our CEO, the CEO is convinced I dye my hair, and I don't. And if I was going to dye that, why wouldn't I dye that as well? I just got my mum's hair. My mum's in her mid-80s.
What does she do?
She's got all her hair, and it's still all brown.
Oh, I thought you meant you'd nicked her hair.
No.
That would be weird.
Well, just genetically, darling.
So, this is anti-tangle technology in the floor head brush, which means that if you've got ATT, anti-tangle technology, exactly. If you've got bits of cotton or you've got long hair, like my other half does. My other half's got hair down beyond his shoulders.
He's got rock star hair.
He's got beautiful hair. Beautiful hair. It's just, as I keep reminding him. But I'm going to do this with white cotton because you've got a black brush head here. And let's just see as it sucks up.
Let's find out what happens. Oh.
You see? One or two just stick in there, but it's combing it out. And so that means as you go up to the dust bucket,
there it is. Plus, the brush is easy to remove for those one or two little stragglers.
Absolutely right. It's not designed to get rid of all anti-tangle hair.
Minimising it.
It minimises it.
Yes.
Exactly. So if you have got someone in your home with long hair, this is a particularly good one. So look, you don't need to use the long tube, the flexi tube, and bear in mind it has got that camel knee in there as well, so that you can go underneath furniture too.
Caught on, camel knee. That was I started that.
Exactly, I know.
It's very limited stock now. It's on the verge of selling out. If you want to get it, ladies and gentlemen, $119.99. Spread the cost if you wish on PayPal Pay in 3. Pay for it in one go on your debit or credit card. Just go to shopontv.co.uk, our website. Remember, we are your official shopping show on ITV and STV, a partnership with both of those broadcasters. So your money's safe and you can trust that you're going to get your products and all of that good stuff. Very good customer service as well.
Do you want to see the window, Vac?
Yes, I do.
Can I just pop under here? Because it's under here.
Why don't you go that way and I'll go that way? Because there's not room for both of us over
Not
there.
a problem. This
I'm going to go this way.
All right, no worries at all. This is a really, really clever window vac. Tell you what, I'll wander in this side of it, shall I? And just give it a quick spray.
Squirt.
And this is a window vac. So if you've got condensation all over your windows, it's rechargeable, this. Very, very clever. And literally, you can get all of the drips, all of the condensation, and all of the excess moisture off your mirror, off your windows, all the way around the house. And this, you might have seen some more expensive brand versions of this around. The Tower one is £25. You recharge it, it can sit in your bathroom if you want, and look how dirty the water is from that mirror. It's absolutely incredible. So it's cleaning the mirror at the same time. You simply either squirt it on, you can do water with washing up liquid or whatever and actually clean the window properly and then take all of the excess moisture off, or it could be condensation. It's a really clever way of doing it. You can also suck up little spillages as well. But for the price, this is a really clever piece of kit from Tower.
Yes, it is. Thank you for that, Mark. We'll be back with you shortly. I was going to show, we're going to go back to the towel pan so you can see another clip because, the more you see, the more you realise you just can't burn anything onto these pans. They are fabulous. I wanted to show you the pans that I have, just so you know I'm telling the truth when I say that I actually do own 2 sets of these pans. So we have there's an HMO in Warrington that used to be our crew house, and the directors and we have our own rooms in there now because we work in Manchester. So I actually bought an induction hob because the one underneath, the one that was provided, is just an electric hob and it's rubbish. So, and these are inductions compatible, these pans. So there is my saute pan, which I use all the time, and there's my stack. So, and there are all the other pans, which I use pan separators, you don't have to. And then in London, I've got exactly the same setup. So there we go, that's my stack, and then you'll see my saute pan. It literally, this, you know, I'm a creature of habit. But let's have another little look, shall we? Another clip with Paul Brodell and Matt McNamara as they cook up a storm.
I just love how easy they are. The handles are fantastic, 10-year guarantee, but look, I just got to show you how good this is. Now, this is in our wonderful air fryer oven.
On the show as well with the air fryer, yep.
We are doing our roast dinner. Can you see how it just slides around? Nothing sticks whatsoever. The quality of the non-stick is phenomenal. So I'm just going to pop that back in our oven there. So you imagine, because you can remove the handles, suddenly you can bake cakes in the pans. You can do your pineapple upside down cakes, little stews, curries, casseroles. You're only limited by your imagination, which is just so good. And then I'm going to just do a little tiny bit of scrambled egg here just to show you how good the non-stick is, because it is phenomenal. You will love with this Cerishaw non-stick how good it is. Can you see? Again, it comes with a 5-year warranty on the pans, 10 on the handles. It's incredible, and they're dishwasher safe too. Can you see how nothing sticks? I'm just going to let that burn on there.
Lovely, yep.
And then what I'm going to do in this one here, I'm just going to pop some cheese in, because I'm going to do the quickest cheese sauce that you've ever done.
Now, we do have a variety of sizes, don't we? Of course, you've got your 2 interchangeable handles, but you've got your saute pan, the 2 different saucepans as well, the wok as well. So all of it included in your amazing 13-piece set. Induction hob compatible, as you can see, with what we're using, and also any hob type. So if you're cooking on gas, cooking on electric, it is good to go. And Paul, as you say, oven safe. Just detach the handle, pop them in the oven up to 260 degrees C.
They certainly are.
Air fryer safe, as you just saw. But also, Paul, I've had the pleasure of watching the master at work, because with the chicken, different cooking times on your potatoes and your garnishes. So you've been taking that out, adding things, putting it back in.
You can all the way through.
Brilliant.
Now look, I just want to show you the non-stick. So this is scrambled egg that I've purposely left, and look, it just comes away. Your clean up is next to nothing. So I'm just going to pop that on our pan there, and I'm just going to, again, we're cooking on induction, but it could be halogen, electric, gas. Look at that, look.
Yeah, you stick that in the wash quickly, but here we quickly wipe it.
I promised you the quickest cheese sauce you've ever made, didn't I?
Yeah.
Now, so there it is.
It's not sticking, it's good.
It's not sticking at all, no. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave some in and let it burn, okay? Because I want to show you how good this non-stick is. So I've got our tortilla chips. Right. Now, look at that.
Oh my goodness me! Oh,
now, look at that! Look, I promise you, if you have a nibble on one of them, you will just love it. But what I'm going to do is
let it
now,
cool down for a second.
I'm going to purposely, I've left some in the pan.
Yes.
I'm going to let it burn on.
Okay.
I've got
to show the
extra cheese. Yep.
Coating.
To show how bad it is. I've even got some milk. If you've ever burnt milk in a pan before, you know how terrible it sticks. It really is. So we're doing the worst that we can throw at it, and I'm going to let that tick over there just to show you how bad it can be. But in the next one here, I'm just going to fry off some onions just to show you. Oh, please try it. It's
got my eye on one of these. I was waiting just because I didn't want to burn my mouth with the cheese sauce. But look at that.
Now again,
oh, you naturally at home in front of a movie.
At home, anything like that. But just going to do some stir-fry veggies in here.
That's amazing with the cheese sauce as well.
Oh, isn't it delicious? Was that the quickest cheese sauce that you've ever made? Now again, it looks horrendous mess, doesn't it? Can you see how that's burning? So obviously you wouldn't do this at home, but you can imagine the phone goes and someone knocks at the door, stuff like that.
Or you just leave something, the base of something's cooking away.
Nothing.
Oh, that's really good.
Whatsoever.
Away.
This is how forgiving these pans are, and this is why I just love them so much.
So a great name as well, isn't it? From Tower.
You imagine Look at that. You know, lots of pans, stainless steel pans, that would never stick.
You almost think, when you see the words non-stick, you almost think that some manufacturers should put the non-stick in inverted commas, like non-stick, you know, unless, you know, but that looks like a genuine non-stick, just easy. And that's the Cerashore ceramic coating and also the decades of experience from Tower. Remember, right from the early 1900s, Tower have been doing this and making amazing quality cookware. And now it's pancake.
Well, I'm going to show you something else now. So, I'm going to make a mess on the side, okay?
Okay.
Now, because not only have you got the Cerashore amazing non-stick on the inside, you've got it on the outside as well. And it really is fabulous.
Have another one of
and
these.
while that's cooking on the outside, I'm just going to throw some of our chopped meats in there, just to do something sticky, like that, with that amazing even heat distribution. Can you hear that wonderful sizzle? It really is so good. I haven't used any oil whatsoever.
Oh wow, because it suggests like little oil, not as much.
Now,
so you put none in, right? It's amazing.
Yeah, and did you see with our stir-fry vegetables here, again, little or no oil, which is just fantastic, but nothing is sticking whatsoever. It really is that fantastic.
The Cerashore ceramic.
Well, that is the quality that you get. Look at that, look. Can you
now you got this pancake mix gluing itself to the outside.
Gluing it to the side. I don't know whether you can see it yet.
Yeah. It's baking itself on there. Yeah.
Right, so, and now obviously the cameras, we haven't done this on camera, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift it up a bit and then I'm going to give it a wipe.
Okay.
So you ready? This is only for TV purposes. Can you see how there you go?
Wow,
look at that, look. That was burnt on pancake mix on the side. It just wipes off.
So we know that even if the inside is non-stick, as they say, the outside definitely won't be. But here, the Cerashore non-stick genuinely is non-stick on the inside and on the outside.
That's it. It
Full
really
quality.
is. You're getting incredible quality.
Just to run through exactly what you're getting, Paul, then you're getting the 18cm saucepan, the 20cm saucepan, the 24 and the 28 frying pans, the 28 wok, that's 28 centimetres by the way, each time, 28 centimetres. You're getting the lids as well, 2 detachable handles, and of course the silicone lids too. And they all nest and stack inside each other. So if you've got really small amount of storage in your kitchen, space is a premium, then don't worry, they're not going to be sticking out handles everywhere, poking everywhere. The detachable handles make them so easy to store and to keep safe at home and stacked. Pop them in the dishwasher to clean them if you want, wipe them clean and keep going, wash them by hand and keep going, but you've got a 10-year guarantee on the handles and an extended 5-year guarantee on the pan. All you need to do is register on the website to actually activate that guarantee. But how amazing is that? And the detachable handles, so easy to use as well, aren't they?
They are so. It literally is at the click of a button like that. And then suddenly you've got your frying pan turns into your oven dish, your cottage pie dish, you know, anything like that. If you're doing a pasta bake, you can put the cheese on, pop the whole time, and then you can even take it in the oven. And now can you see how evenly, wonderfully cooked?
Yeah, no, it looks really even, like no burning, no sticking or anything. Like
fantastic.
Really good.
I'm going to do the worst scenario now. We've got our honey barbecue sauce here. So you imagine how sticky that is.
Yeah, now that would be a nightmare on your saucepan or your wok at home, wouldn't it?
It certainly is. Oh yeah.
It's not having a problem.
And how much do you spend on like the sticky pork and stuff like that?
Oh, don't even.
There you go. Look at that. Look.
So you can get those tastes at home. Like you don't need to worry. Like you know when you buy a new item of clothing, it's like, oh gosh, what's the washing instructions? When you buy like, or you look at a recipe, you think, what dishes am I going to need? What am I going to have to wash up afterwards? Is it a one wok job or is it a one saucepan job? Single pan. But this is like, don't worry, just get cooking and don't worry about the cleanup.
Oh, it is. It's fantastic. So we've got our sticky honey, our vegetables in there. We've got it all, and it's just done it so easy. meals in minutes.
Yeah.
I'm just going to look for my rice too.
Don't forget it's the CeraSure as well. So you've got the CeraSure coating, meaning this is a sort of surface, shall I say? Because this is like beauty is more than skin deep. This is a proper solid pan. So the whole thing is CeraSure. We're not talking coatings or thin layers here. The whole thing is that CeraSure ceramic non-stick. And you're getting your egg fried rice.
We certainly have. So we've got our chopped, wonderful, and our honey teriyaki there, and barbecue. We've got our wonderful egg fried rice that we're just going to do here now. Look at this, everyone. So
You just made your own takeaway.
Exactly, we really have.
Oh my goodness. So you're not limited with your type of hob, are you?
No, not at all, no. And you see how none of this is sticking whatsoever. It's incredible. It's going to make your washing up a breeze here,
So
every single time.
When you're talking electric hobs, induction, gas, no worries. Use these pans on anything. Take the handle off, stick the pan in the oven up to 260 degrees as well.
Nothing there
put them in the air
sticking
fryer.
whatsoever. So we've got our wonderful stir-fry egg rice, which I'm just going to serve up here now.
Ooh, look at
Like
that
so.
egg fried rice.
Then I'm just going to grab the cloth
looking good.
and just show you how
Obviously
quick
at home you give
that
it a
is.
little wash.
Look at that, look. It just comes away in a matter of seconds.
Oh, nice.
And then look at that wonderful sticky pork. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave some of the residue in there, like so. I'm going to have to fill a plate there because we've made so much. I'm going to let the really get sticky.
Okay.
I'm going to add some cheese to burn it on. I've got some milk to burn it on, just to show you the ultimate that you can put these through.
So you're going the most drastic demonstration here to show the non-stick of the CeraSure ceramic, and you are getting a 13 pan or piece pan set here from the amazing Tower name. It's working out as $6.53 a component. You're getting the saucepans, you're getting the saute dish, you're getting the wok, you're getting the two detachable handles, you're getting the silicone lids as well as the actual saucepan and pan lids as well. And you're getting a full set for the kitchen here, and they are oven safe up to 260 degrees C in the oven. Stick them in the air fryer as well, and with those silicone covers you can maybe store for later or keep in the fridge or afterwards. Maybe if you've done a big cottage pie or a big lasagna and you've got any leftovers, maybe stick it in the fridge and put it in the oven again the next day, I guess.
And in a minute I will talk you through all the pans because they're just incredible. Please never think of this as just the wok, because they're so multi-usage. Now I'm just putting it through the worst that it can do. You know, you wouldn't normally do this at home. I'm cooking on induction, which is very hot and very quick to heat up. And you know, look at this, look, it just comes away.
You can see the burnt bits.
Nothing sticks whatsoever. And this is exactly what you want from a wok, you know, and nothing is sticking there at all. So I am trying to put it through the worst paces that I can do, and it just comes away clean.
It will be the bottom
every single time. And don't forget, you have got this on the side too, so it really is so good for coming away every single time.
I once knew a pan passed away. Sorry, that was a dead pan joke.
Oh, I knew what was coming.
You knew what was coming because I've used that in its various forms many times. Thank you, Mark. You've been amazing.
I love this vacuum cleaner. Get it now. While there's still a few left, get it now. Seriously.
Yes.
Seriously.
Very limited stock. It's on the verge of selling out. So wait, if you dilly, if you dally, then you shall be met with a sorry, you can't have this anymore. I don't think our notifications are that explicit, but it will be sold out. From Mark, from me, from everyone here at Shop on TV, thank you ever so much. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night. It is the launch, the first time on Shop on TV, Coopers of Stortford, and boy, do we have some amazing savings for you. I will see you then, but from everyone for now,